Oh, I cannot believe the feedback from that Barstool Radio segment on this was unbelievable.
I know.
I can't believe that.
And we're fired now. It's weird.
It's very strange.
What a reaction.
Well, anyway, we're back here after we did the show last night. Back here this morning, interview with Tucker Carlson in about an hour, which we're doing. I like Tucker. I'm doing it strictly because I know it'll drive Gerry crazy. I'm motivated by just pissing Gerry. So when
there's
you hear
really no reason for it. It doesn't seem to be. You guys get along. You're doing
I know, but it's just funny because it's just funny to see him. It shows up, I think.
I just checked and I don't think it was.
I think it just literally went up.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So good for him. We wish him. Let me hear. You know what? We'll play later.
Okay.
So we've got stuff to get to here today before we get to talk to Tucker Carlson,
Sure.
who I actually like for several reasons. Number one,
Of course you do.
What do you mean?
He's a Republican.
Well, you're a white supremacist after all, right?
Come on.
Well, he's been accused of being a white supremacist.
Exactly.
He was put on the bench for a while by Fox News to try and calm that stuff down. But to Fox's credit, they didn't actually fire him. They could have. I mean, they easily could have and then taken some victory laps, but they didn't. They stuck with him. So we'll talk to him about that and a bunch of other stuff. I don't know, in about an hour or so.
You guys are also both part-time residents of Maine.
That's true.
Wow, so much in common.
It's going to be unbelievable. It's going to be crazy. I can't wait to hear Mike's questions for him. Maybe he'll become a big fan. Maybe he'll be Mike in the Minifans this week. Who knows?
It'd be great if he was like, Mike, why don't you come down to New York?
Just hang out with us. A lot of controversy I saw on social media. People pointing out that Mike removed the Barstool part of his Twitter bio.
I did,
Yes.
Oh, wow.
What's that about?
I don't work for Barstool, really. I work for you. I get paid by Barstool, but I'm a Kirk Minihane employee.
Okay.
It's a strange way of looking at it.
Odd reasoning.
Well, I mean, I figured...
Boy, does that send a message to Barstool.
No, not really. They don't want
Portnoy's
me
furious.
They don't want me working for it. I didn't make a big thing of it.
It's kind of a
kind of a thing.
Yeah, it's kind of a passive-aggressive move. Like, look at me.
I
did it so people would notice.
No, I didn't think anyone would notice.
Speaking
it was for myself.
Well, hold on. What's the thought process?
It was for myself.
Oh, okay.
I said, you know what? I'm a Kirk Minihane guy.
Oh, good. Why
this shows how loyal I am to this show.
That's unbelievable loyalty.
Yes.
Removed words from a Twitter bio.
That's right.
Thank you very much.
Well,
I appreciate
you're welcome.
that. What were you saying, Steve?
In the meantime, Kirk doesn't have a link to the podcast in his Twitter bio.
Correct. Because, I mean, does that really matter, do you think?
Yes.
It does not.
Yes, it does. Every
Why?
little bit of promotion helps.
Oh, God.
We're the $1 billion boys.
You want to be like Gerry? Gerry changed his Twitter handle.
What did he change?
Gerry Callahan, it's like at Callahan Podcast. Did you see this?
He changed his own.
His own?
Look,
Really?
Yes. I'll look at it right now.
His,
I'd be
why
like
would
that?
it's Gerry
Because
Callahan.
he's old.
Why would he
doesn't
change
know
it?
any better. Let me see.
No, he didn't.
He's got the perfect...
There's a separate one. They created Callahan Podcast.
I think he fixed it then because it was... Yeah, it was different now, right? Yeah.
Now his bio says, "My turn now."
What does that mean?
It's his turn, guys.
That means it's his turn.
Whose turn was it before?
He's fighting back. It's his turn to...
Okay.
You know.
So he's saying like it was Murchison's turn.
Yeah, now he's fighting back.
Right, now it's his turn. I
Yeah.
got it.
Now, I mean, you know.
I wonder how... I'd like to know the percentage when you get to sports, politics. I want to know what part revenge is going to play in that show.
I don't know.
Equal thirds, I think.
Oh, good.
I mean, I don't know what revenge you really...
That would be great if it was timed out like every 25 minutes.
Calling in.
Would it be really funny if Murchison just went after him?
Yes,
Just
it would.
just picked it up.
I'll be
and
honest
just
with you.
Completely left us alone, but just hammered
Steve,
Gerry into the ground.
I encourage it. I think Bob should listen to it today and go after Gerry Callahan.
Do you think he's still listening to this podcast?
Yes. Oh, of course he is.
He got hooked, right?
Well, you give me Madawaska. He's going to have a little booth like everyone else. You know, he couldn't quite get tickets, so he's going to be like that second tier of people just waiting outside for tickets.
Trying to scalp one.
Do you think there'll be people scalping tickets outside of or do you think the loyalty is so high that no one would sell them?
There are already people trying to get tickets, so the
Right.
demand is there. Yeah.
So there'll be somebody out there. You got tickets. I like that. Good.
Bob with his hat pulled down. Him and KFC are trading.
Well, I'll just say to Bob, I find Gerry's podcast troublesome, hate-filled. I don't like the message it sends.
Revenge is scary. That's a scary word.
If he's calling you out, Bob, I mean, you're going to sit there and take it? What the fuck? I don't know. Fight back, God damn it.
That's got to be a weird existence because he spent so much
You
time
think,
going
you
after
think
you
it's a
guys.
weird existence?
Well, no, I'm saying now, even more so, that he's not doing it.
Well, I'm sure he's got other things going on.
Yeah, maybe.
He's not going to sit around. The beauty of what Gerry's done, and what we've done largely now because the people we like, is Murchison. Who the fuck's he going to call? Gerry's brother-in-law?
Right.
You know, I don't know who else he has, but the other advertisers he has, I know Gerry's smart. He's not going to get... That's the beauty.
There's a Murchison pool.
They'll say, fuck you.
The other beauty of what Gerry's done is he's let you take out the revenge before he
Of
starts.
course, nothing's new. Nothing's new. I do all the work.
You took care of all
And
the
literally
business.
supplied the entire promotion for this thing.
Yes. Well,
And they're going on tomorrow and give it a huge boost. I mean, I'm sure it's going to suck.
You forget
but
he did a podcast with Grace. What's her name?
Oh, God, was that brutal.
And then he was on with, they do anything else? I don't know.
Does that girl have a brain in her head?
Do you know
she have an original
he was
thought in her
almost
head?
on with
She's
Gina
very
Costa?
smart. She's great.
She's not entertaining.
She's great. I like Grace a lot.
That's nice that you like her. You know, I like the guy
Jerry
downstairs at the
disagrees.
church.
Jerry disagrees. You make Howie's show.
No, I didn't hear any disagreeing when I listened to that podcast.
Well, no, disagrees with you, what you're saying.
No, he
says
doesn't.
She makes Howie's show.
Yes, and I'm sure if she
she's
looked
terrific.
like that woman who asked Belichick the question the other
think
night
it
at the
was
press
me?
conference, it'd say the same thing. You see that woman asked Belichick about going through the thick and thin or whatever?
Yeah.
And Belichick, am I getting that right? Said there wasn't a lot of thin. And everyone's like, that's so funny. And because the woman was really heavy. So it's okay.
I've got the audio if you want it.
Sure.
With you through thick and thin. Social media, it just they still
stupid
love
question
you.
anyway,
Do you have any message for the fans who are so
Hold on,
supportive
hold on.
of you and the team?
Hold on. First of all, I hate questions like that. Do you have any message for the fans? What the fuck?
Hey, thanks for being fans, gang.
Like the fans are going to be like, oh, okay, he's thanking us. Good. All right, we're all set.
Do you have
then.
anything you'd like to say? Is there anything you need to get off your chest, Will?
First of all, who is this woman? And the woman, God bless her, is a little overweight. You know, whatever.
Isn't it a Globe person?
No, people said that. That's not Tara. That's not Tara.
Oh, okay.
No, they were wrong. But it's like this. What is these people go to these press conferences? I actually watched this one the next day. I watched it online. There are people there who don't work. They just get a credential because the Patriots like, who cares? They're retired. And they just go and they just want to hear themselves ask Bill Belichick a question. It's like a fucking field trip.
I was going to say the opposite. I was thinking it was people that feel like they need to be doing
There's also
something.
that.
Yeah,
There's also that where it's like, hey, coach.
I got to write something, so let me ask him.
You just feel like an idiot. I interviewed Belichick, I think, twice, filling in. This is before I was with the morning show. In the afternoons, Belichick go on the afternoon show at EI every week. And I filled in for a couple times with Ordway and Michael Hawley, or maybe on the old big show once or twice. And you just felt like a shithead. Like, why am I even participating in this game?
Yeah. He was no nicer in that setting.
No.
Because I know Ordway would always say, like, you got to get to know him.
He would always say that to me, too. He's like, I haven't done it in a while. He's really funny. Yeah, you're really going to like it. I'm like, no. And Lemmy Clark would say that. I'm like, no, he's not. I've seen his on NFL films. He's not very funny. You think he's funny because if his career record was 36 games under 500, you wouldn't think he was funny.
Right.
So he's not funny. Fucking funny about the guy. He's a great coach.
It's
He's not Mike Vrabel, but he's a good coach.
He's the kind of guy that like you think he's funny because he's so unfunny that if he ever says
Right.
anything
There's also
remotely
that.
charming, yeah.
And I see all these people on side. I know we're going back a couple of days, but these people like when Tom Brady released some video or something. Did you see
Christopher
this?
Walken.
Yeah, and everyone's like, "Oh, Patriots by 1 million." I'm like,
Yeah.
"What is that?"
Look out, Vrabel.
Yeah, like then people make fun of Vrabel for doing push-ups on the sideline, which did look stupid, but like, it seems like it worked. I don't know. They won.
Yeah.
I mean, Mike Vrabel has had a more successful coaching career than Bill Belichick.
Well,
yeah.
more successful
I
day.
mean, I don't even see give me proof against it.
Maybe this year.
What's their playoff record head to head?
It's true. If you go percentage-wise, Vrabel is much more.
Like I always say, Steve Spurrier's NFL head coaching record head to head against Belichick 1-0. So fucking eat on that. So I listen to the answer to this question. By the way, so the woman does say through thick and thin, and Belichick does answer this like, not a lot of downtime.
Yeah.
I mean, this is considered a bad year. Good. How the hell we got here?
Yeah, we appreciate our fans. I wouldn't say it's been all that thin around here. Personally.
All right, so then everyone's kind of like making fun because the woman's overweight or whatever, and implying that Belichick is making
what
a
he
joke
meant?
because of that. I don't think so.
I wouldn't
A,
have even taken
Is
this.
he fat phobic?
and B, if that's true, and I don't think it is, or I don't know, it's okay for Belichick to fat shame people?
Yeah.
Like, that's funny then? But when I do it, or somebody else does it, or some comedian does it, it's...
Actually, I would be surprised it would be because Belichick's a
But all
Trump
the Patriots
guy,
guys
and everyone hates the Patriots
True.
and all that shit.
Yeah, I mean, so I don't know. Who knows? I found that interesting. I watched that press
I can't
conference.
imagine that's what he meant, though.
No, I don't think so. No, he was saying, like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
What, what,
We have a good time here, he's saying. Just a bunch of fun-loving
Is
guys.
it thin, like, when you lose at the Super Bowl? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Leave Coach alone. That's my point. Leave the guy alone. Which he's going through enough right now.
Yeah.
Jesus
So now we've got
Christ.
sports. Now I think it's time for revenge because we're going to get to
Boy,
politics
we
with
got,
Tucker Carlson.
We got plenty of revenge yesterday.
All right, good.
By Lord, did we ever.
Yes.
Some people...
$1 billion boys back at it.
I've already seen on social media people, sheesh, you're going, you're very tough on Tommy and Riggs. And I thought about it overnight, and not tough enough.
No?
I'm serious. Fuck them both.
Yeah.
I saw Riggs tweeted me this morning. He's like, I think Portnoy's a pussy.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, which is his way of saying, right.
I fucked up.
It's his way of saying I'm taking shit already on social media, and I've thought about accepting that apology, and fuck off.
Oh, did he actually do? I thought you were
Yeah,
kidding.
no, he did.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
It's like, I'm a good sport. Hey, I can play along. Fuck you. Too late, asshole. Too fucking late. I'm done. The old days of Kirk Minihane being a nice guy, playing along, those days are fucking over.
Yeah.
I started 2020 with one thing in mind. I'm going to be the biggest fucking asshole you've ever seen in your life.
It's an interesting resolution.
The old Kirk Minihane, well, I couldn't handle keto. The old Kirk Minihane, you're going to be like, geez, he was actually pretty cuddly. That fucking guy is dead. He's sitting there right between Peter and Pat Minihane, right in the fucking casket between the two of them. That is fucking done. I buried him New Year's Eve, took a shit on that grave and said, you were a fucking pussy. Stop being such a fucking pussy, you asshole. So that's gone now.
Well, now, will that guy explain to us how Tommy got lumped into this? Because he really didn't say anything.
Well, that's why he's pissed off at him, because he didn't say anything.
He didn't say anything.
I hate to bring it up then.
Well, it's easy. They're both giggling like two shitheads. It's fucking easy.
Yeah.
No brainer. We'll get to that later. For some reason, do we have Stern sound? I don't want to play it now, but
yes.
Yes. Good. Okay, good for you. Good job, Stevie. Excellent job, Stevie. The Golden Globes were last night as we're taping this. And by the way, I'm in the mood today, Steve. We might just drop this fucking podcast.
Doing both.
Monday as well today. Just so you know. We just might, right? Who cares?
Okay.
Let's just start experimenting a little bit. You know? Let's start fucking around. Start doing some fucking drugs.
All right.
Let's go. What the fuck are we doing here? Give me a line. I'll fucking snort right now.
I like this.
Fucking
Where's this
line.
guy been? I like it.
That's the other thing. I'm doing cocaine again in 2020. Enough of this bullshit.
You're not a real addict anymore.
No, this idea of not doing booze and drugs. What the fuck? I'm a Barstool guy. Let's do some drugs.
There we go. You're going to be in Miami, baby.
Yeah, let's start kissing ass and during the Golden Globes like the rest of the Barstool people and be like, oh my God, Tom Hanks is everything. He is? Like, what's the fucking...
Tom Hanks looked pretty outraged at Ricky Gervais.
Yeah, he did his fake face too. I saw
my
that.
Goodness.
So the Golden Globes are last night. Well, as you're listening to, I don't know what the fuck you're listening to. Who cares? Fuck you, you stupid fucking
Sunday
listeners. Night. Shut up. So Gervais does his thing. They give their speeches. Oh, you know where I want to start actually? So Joaquin Phoenix won for Best Actor for Joker.
I don't mind that.
No, he might win Best Actor.
Yeah.
And by the way, he's had a great career anyway, so whatever. So he has his... Do we have the two questions?
Yes.
So he goes, listen to this fucking pussy. And then we'll get to my girl Amanda Dobbins, we haven't heard from in a while. We're going to hear from her again today. Plenty of our old friends we're going to hear from.
Oh, my goodness.
Today. Yes.
Action-packed.
It is. So listen to the fear in this guy's voice as he asks Joaquin Phoenix, who's just now, again, somehow fat. Just a fat, bloated out of it. Like, it seemed like he was completely out of it last night. This guy is terrified to ask Joaquin Phoenix. So after you win, last night at the Golden Globes, or Sunday at the Golden Globes, he wins. And then they shuttle him off into the backstage where there's a whole bunch of foreign press or whatever ready to ask him some questions. And he does this whole thing where he pretends like he didn't know this interview was going to happen, which is just fucking stupid.
Oh, there are cameras here?
It's so dumb, and they're all pretending. Their whole fucking life is pretending. And this guy asks him this question, which, if you think about it, I don't know, seems legitimate enough at start.
Do you want the first question about how he prepared for the role, or the question about sequel?
Sequel, and then the next one. Go ahead.
Hey, congratulations. A lot of the praise for the film is sort of the very unique lens that it puts on the intellectual property. And obviously sequel talk has been going on for 2 months now. Do you think that sort of undermines the artistic expression of the film?
Okay, good. Okay. So to me, I don't know. So the Joker has kind of prided itself on being different and crazy.
And it was supposed to be a one-off.
Right. I mean, the idea that they're going to make a sequel is a total bastardization of it. There's no, I mean, nobody can argue that it's not a whore's grab for money. Which I have no problem with, but that's what are you doing? They're making the sequel for more artistic?
No, of course they're doing it for money, but I also think there's a sequel to be told. Like, they could easily do it.
Okay, if the movie made $15 million, would they be making a sequel?
No, but that's the case with everything.
Right, so they're making a sequel. Why are they making a sequel?
For money.
That's it. So
I understand, but I'm saying there could be...
Sure. Well,
it's not a movie where you're like, how are they going to make a sequel? Like, fucking...
no, but it'll be boring, though.
Whatever movie it would be. I mean, Zoolander. It's like,
right.
How the fuck do you make a sequel out of that?
Sure, all right, but here's his answer.
See the character going if you come back.
What do you mean? Why? Huh? What do you mean? Why?
I think there are some criticism that says like obviously going right into sequels is sort of just predictable and might undermine the exact reason why the film is so unique. I'm not saying.
Sorry, stop. So did you hear at the end? I'm not saying. I fucking hate people. I really do. You're fucking afraid of. He's not actually the Joker. What the fuck? By the way, Ricky Gervais was fine. It would have been so much better if Joaquin Phoenix hosted as the Joker, as Arthur, doing comedy. He's fucking crazy enough. He would have done that. What is this guy afraid of? I'm not saying that. Yes, you are. He doesn't like he doesn't like the answer.
I'm actually with Joaquin Phoenix though. Like, what are you talking about? Just making a movie. Who gives a fuck?
No, I think it's a fair question. Like, do you think this?
It's a fair question. The guy asked it with no confidence.
Right. They sort of made it sort of this art film. They advertised. They talked about it that way as a statement.
I think Joaquin Phoenix said, "I'm not going to do a sequel."
Right. And now it made a shitload of money, so they're making a sequel. Do you think that it compromises the integrity of the movie? That's a fair question.
Yeah.
And you can answer it and then move on. But this guy, my issue's not with Phoenix. He actually gives. We don't need to play the answer. But his answer is basically, well, I've been pretty unconventional my whole career.
Yeah.
So, which is fine. But the guy, I'm not saying that. Yes, you are. Yes, you are, you pussy.
Well, maybe this
Why is everyone such a pussy?
Maybe this guy's pretending to be a pussy because he's making a documentary about what.
Right, I guess. But it's just like, what the fuck? And so then this is the very next, a human being decided to ask this question to another human being. Okay. What the fuck? I can't even imagine going home to your family after asking a question like this, or looking at your parents in the eye. I have more respect for fucking Riggs and Tommy than I do for this fucking person. Jesus.
Congratulations. Speaking of the food, how was the food inside, and what did it mean to you that they went vegan for tonight?
Stop.
I don't understand.
I mean, his answer was almost more obnoxious.
Well, yeah, but the question.
Speaking of the food,
the question was, well, he'd asked them during his long answer. He'd asked the people, "You've been waiting here all night. Did you get any food or whatever?" To the reporters, and she's like, "Speaking of food, how excited are you? The Golden Globes is vegan for the first time. How much does that mean to you? How much does that mean to you?"
When I was hearing his answer, I thought he was being sarcastic and building up to I'm just fucking kidding. This isn't going to do anything about climate change. But he gives this sincere answer about fighting climate change.
He's a lunatic.
He's a fucking lunatic. That's why I like what Ricky Gervais did.
His family's in a bunch of fucking lunatics. I mean, great actor. His brother was a great actor. River Phoenix, you look at DiCaprio now. That could have been River Phoenix's career, honestly, or Brad Pitt, whoever. He would have had one of the great careers ever. I don't know if you guys ever saw him acting.
No, I know who he is. But.
He was in Stand By Me as a kid. He was in Indiana Jones. He was young Indiana Jones in the last one. I mean, he was just running on empty. I mean, this kid was a fucking tremendous actor. I hate to sound like a Barstool person, tweeting how wonderful they are.
Savage.
But imagine saying, I have Joaquin Phoenix here. I'm going to ask him how excited he is about what food is served, which is a total fucking, pandering
how excited
move.
was he? He gives a 1 to 10?
They're serving fucking. So if I go to the Golden Globes last night, I'm not getting a fucking piece of chicken?
No.
Oh my God.
No beef, no chicken, no pork.
It's good.
Why can't you just have an option?
I don't even think they wouldn't have cheese. They wouldn't have anything with eggs.
I read a whole story in the New York Times the other day about how the environment is getting destroyed by eating meat.
Yes.
I swear to God, I don't understand.
Well, you remember, our jeans and our Netflix, and I forget what the other
I remember
thing
the
was.
Netflix, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's because large-scale factory farming, like cows, they produce methane, which is a very potent greenhouse gas.
Let's say I kill the animal myself and cook it. That's okay?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. I mean, isn't there value to that or no?
Value to you killing your
just
the animal
meat.
yourself?
I mean, just meat being consumed.
I mean, biologically, that's why our brains got so big. So we started cooking and eating meat.
So this is directly impacting the environment.
Yes, the methane produced by cows, and also just like the runoff from large farms out west.
Okay, is global warming.
Yes.
Is there anything that the global warming is that doesn't cause global warming?
Hollywood.
The biggest group of frauds who have ever lived. It's amazing.
That's why I liked what Gervais did, because as much as I know you said some of it's acceptable, whatever, they did not want to hear. Hey, just don't make your fucking speeches. Just get up, accept your award. You're not changing lives.
Well, they definitely didn't.
You don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Because they ignored him. I mean, some of them ignored him. He gives that. We play.
They don't want to hear that shit because it's a day where they can pat themselves on the back.
We played yesterday. We played the Gervais here where he tells them about ISIS and then basically goes and tells them to fuck off.
Apple roared into the TV game with a morning show. A superb drama, A superb drama about the importance of dignity and doing the right thing. Made by a company that runs sweatshops in China.
And so, Tim Cook is there.
When you say you
work,
he doesn't
want to hear that shit.
I mean, unbelievable. Apple, Amazon, Disney. If ISIS started a streaming service, you'd call your agent, wouldn't you? So, if you do win an award tonight, don't use it as a platform to make a political speech, right? You're in no position to lecture the public about anything. You know nothing about the real world. Most of you spent less time in school than Greta Thunberg. So, if you win, right, come up, accept your little award, thank your agent and your God, and
fuck off.
Fuck off, is what he said, yeah. He's right, though.
Of course he's right.
And then he made I don't know if you have the Harvey Weinstein joke, but he made
Harvey, by the way, as we speak, is in court.
Yes.
But go ahead, what were you saying?
We made a joke about Harvey Weinstein, and everyone kind of goes, ooh. And then he goes, hey, you worked for him. I didn't.
It's your fault, not mine.
I thought the better one was the Ronan Farrow joke.
Yeah, that one too.
Oh, yeah, he's the guy that everyone's most worried about in the room or something.
Yeah.
It's true. What's amazing is, and it's so true, is 3 years from now, we're going to say, boy, can you believe that guy was sitting in the Golden Globes that year in 2020? Because that's going to happen. I mean, there are people there who walk in there like, holy fuck, when's my day coming?
Sure.
But tonight isn't just about the people in front of the camera. In this room are some of the most important TV and film executives in the world. People from every background, but they all have one thing in common. They're all terrified of Ronan Farrow. He's coming for you. He's coming for you. Look.
And he does that on NBC, by the way.
Right. True.
I think it's pretty ballsy.
Yeah. So Michelle Williams, who was on Dawson's Creek, won an award for Best Actress in like a TV movie or something, but for that an FX thing.
Okay.
So she comes up there and brings what I would say is a lot of fun to the.
Oh boy!
Did you see this speech or no?
No.
It's just even like liberals were like, "What? You did not."
Ooh, I can't wait.
Did you hear the speech, Steve?
I did. Yes.
How would you describe it?
She's shouting her abortion.
Right.
She's basically saying, this is my career centers around my abortion.
I almost feel like they were handing out, like, you know, they have those gift bags at the Oscars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Almost like one of these, like, abortion places are handing out free abortions, like 2 for 1 or something. Jesus. I mean, it's just like, it's one thing to be pro-choice. That's fine. I'm pro-choice.
Sure.
But it's nothing to be pro-abortion.
Right.
It's sort of,
That's Louis C.K., oddly enough, has a great bit about how, like, yeah, I am pro-choice. Like, I'm for you should be able to get abortions.
I'm not going to tell some 19-year-old girl in wherever what to do with her. Yeah.
He goes, but the people that are against abortion think they're stopping babies from being murdered. They're not these evil people.
Yes, yeah.
Like, they think a baby is being murdered, and they're trying to stop it.
I mean, that is what's
happening.
That's what's happening.
Right.
So I always said that, a woman's never given birth to a cactus. Like, it is always going to be a baby.
A child, yeah.
Now, I sure as hell am not going to tell someone who's been raped or some woman who's been fucked by her uncle, which is also rape, I guess. But that you let that thing grow inside your body and bring it out to the world and raise it.
Or even someone that's just not ready to.
Sure, also that.
Handle
Now, I would say
like,
there's plenty other. I mean, we're very, thank God. I should thank God. I should worship a God. Kate would not be alive and not be in my life if her birth mother had, which she was an 18, 19-year-old kid in Iowa. She could have easily had an abortion, but she had a tremendous amount of guts. She said, I want to raise this, give birth to this kid and send her to a good family. And, thank God she did that. But not everybody's going to do that. And that's okay. But I mean, it's just, now Kate, of course, is at the age now. Kate is basically a teenager. She's going to be 13 next month. She now is no use for me. It's fucking aggravating. So I dropped her off at her swim meet the other day and parked the car and then went in. And when I dropped her off, she went out and then she walked like 10 yards ahead and then went to the crosswalk. So I slowly drove to the crosswalk so I could do the thing where I pretended like to give her the big exaggerated, like waving her through so she could see me doing it so she might laugh.
Yeah.
And she just rolled her eyes and I just kept going. It's like, times have changed.
All right, Harry, what are you doing?
Yeah, long way of saying, here's Michelle Williams winning her award. And also, did you watch the speech, Steve, or no?
Yes.
Very frozen.
She looked like she was crying. She looked like she had just been, attacked by a bear or something.
A lot going on.
Very strange.
Can't wait.
She should be happy. I just read she just got married and everything. I don't know. So this is Heath Ledger's old wife, right?
I'm grateful for the acknowledgement of the choices I've made, and I'm also grateful to have lived at a moment in our society where choice exists, because as women and as girls, things can happen to our bodies that are not our choice. I've tried my very best to live a life of my own making, and not just a series of events that happened to me, but one that I could stand back and look at and recognize my
Hold on.
handwriting
We'll just stop in the middle of this nonsense. This is the fucking Golden Globes.
Right.
But keep that in mind.
She seems to be vaguely hinting that maybe it wasn't her choice to become pregnant, like she was sexually assaulted or something.
You think?
That's what she says, because
guess,
things that happen, not of our own choosing.
But I mean, again, you got to know you got to know the time.
Yeah, that's a terrible incident, but why?
Awful if
here?
it's true, but yeah,
it's a night where people are drinking and winning awards.
Have some This is why America fucking votes for Donald Trump.
I don't understand where the Oscars and the Golden Globes and all this shit. I don't understand where it became a night of.
Blame Marlon Brando. Honestly, he won for The Godfather and had the woman for Native American come up and accept the award for him. And then ever since then, people have said, all right, we need to make statements.
It should be as much as I have no interest in watching any the MTV Music Awards or whatever the fuck, but they handle it right where it's just a fucking silly who gives a fuck night. No one takes themselves seriously. It's just nonsense for kids. That's what it should be.
These people should not be taking themselves seriously. This is Michelle
not.
Williams.
Yeah.
She was on fucking Dawson's Creek. She's a good actress, but Jesus Christ.
But even Meryl Streep shouldn't take herself so fucking
seriously.
No, you're all playing pretend.
I mean, not every speech has to be a big fucking comedy fest, but it also doesn't have to be a plea for fucking abortion.
Exactly. Yeah, Joe Pesci had the greatest acceptance speech of all time.
Yeah, this is my honor. And
it's my privilege. Yeah,
that's it. He walked off. Yeah. So go ahead.
Sometimes messy and scrawling, sometimes careful and precise, but one that I had carved with my own hand, and I wouldn't have been able to do this without employing a woman's right to choose.
Woo, yeah, abortion! Yeah!
To choose when to have my children and with whom, when I felt supported and able to balance our lives, knowing, as all mothers know, that this.
Now hold on, real quick. I don't know the specifics of the. I think it's Fosse. I'm forgetting the name of the FX show. Fosse's somebody else. Verdon or something. And it's about a dancer and a director.
Okay.
I don't think abortion is like a main. It'd be one thing even if she played like abortion
a mother
doctor or I don't know, something. Like it doesn't.
It's like The Office, only at a Planned Parenthood clinic.
Yeah, it's wacky. I don't know. That's next. Believe me, Hollywood would love to do
that. Would be fun.
But do you think if those like abortion clinics that have like in the waiting rooms there's like vending machines and stuff? You're just hungry or whatever?
There's got to be. Yeah, there's got to be something.
I guess. Cannot be a lot of laughs there.
No,
I wouldn't think.
I imagine not.
I don't know. More laughs than fucking Michelle Williams, though. Jesus.
It's just this endless thing. I mean, just.
She's best friends with Amy Schumer. So
okay, well there you go.
It's just not.
But you know what? Amy Schumer. I don't know what happened to her because
she got famous.
I know that. But she used to open for Jim Norton. Like, that's how she started.
Yep.
She would go on Opie and Anthony and tell like dirty fucking stories.
Yep. And then she got famous.
And then she got famous and became, all of a sudden she has to be this bastion for feminism.
Not dissimilar to my good friend Howie Stern.
Yeah.
It happens to them all.
I don't get it.
It'll never happen to me, I promise.
Seth Rogen a little bit, like that movie.
Not a little bit, a lot.
That movie I watched, I'm saying even in his content.
Yeah.
Like that movie Long Shot that I watched, there's a little bit of just over-the-top fucking liberal where I'm
Sacha Baron Cohen.
What is the point of this? Yeah.
I'm obsessed with Mark Zuckerberg.
It's just
fucking tell jokes.
And that they never see the pat where it's like, hey, you've been beating us over the head with this. Trump's going to win again, just so you know. Like,
well, that's what I don't get. I also don't get, they must know
that it's not working.
They've seen it happen to enough famous people. I bet you 10 or 15 years ago, Sacha Baron Cohen was like, I'm never going to be like this guy.
Of course.
But it happens. I don't know why. They go to these dinners, and I don't know what it is. They want
it's the way it happens with everyone, where it's like, oh, no, that's not happening to me. I actually believe this because of X, Y, and Z.
And when you surround yourself with enough people, I guess, then it doesn't, I don't know. Let me give me some laughs. Give me a little more Michelle.
And will tip towards our children. Now, I know my choices might look different than yours, but thank God, or whomever you pray to, that we live in a country founded on the principle that I am free to live by my faith and you are free to live by yours. So women 18 to 118, when it is time to vote, please do so in your own self-interest. It's what men have been doing for years.
Who the fuck is cheering for this gibberish? Hey, Michelle, I'm a woman. I'm 34. And I really think abortion is really evil and you're killing babies. Can I vote? You want me to vote my way as well or no? Or just your way? Okay, sounds good.
Well, just the other day, my girlfriend asked me, how am I supposed to vote this year, Mike? And I said, well, I'll give you the list. Don't worry about it.
Well, you said you better say, don't call me Mike. Me master.
Sure.
I bet Harvey Weinstein.
Why are you standing when you ask me that
question?
Why are you standing when you ask me that question? Why are you looking me in the eye? And why are you within 10 yards of me?
I bet Harvey Weinstein was pretty happy with that speech, though. How many abortions do you think he's paid for?
I'm going to guess Michelle Williams has done Miramax movies and is, it's just this fucking endless fraudulent bullshit.
Well, that's what Gervais said. Is like, hey, it's not me. You guys work for the fucking guy.
Sitting there telling women who the fuck are you? You're a fucking actress.
Did you hear Patricia Arquette?
She's certifiable.
Yeah,
fucking lunatic. But I mean, I don't even get it. It's just, it's always a win for Donald Trump nights like this. He must laugh when he watches this. Like, who do you think? Do you think when they're done, they're satisfied? Like when Michelle Williams walks off stage, I think she's like, boy, I nailed that one.
But then the weird thing is, like, Trump's side will get, like, laugh at this shit. But then I guess they got outraged over George Lopez making a joke.
I know, who cares?
It's just like, laugh at it. Like, you laugh at these people who go way over the top. When a guy's joking about it, just fucking say, who gives a shit?
Lopez put a bounty on Trump or something?
No, Iran put a bounty on Trump's head of $80 million.
And George Lopez said, we'll do it for half
40,
or something like that.
I mean, is that really something? I mean, what the fuck?
It's an all right line. It's,
It's fine.
It's like the Kathy Griffin thing all over again. There's this weird line where a lot of Trump supporters want to call the left snowflakes. They're offended by everything, but there's a small part of them that will get really, really offended if you come at Trump.
Although I guess it's sort of what we do, though. They just want consistency, I suppose.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing.
Some of them, I think, want consistency, but there are a lot of them who are genuinely
you can't speak that way of he's the president. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the Kathy Griffin thing really did. I mean, did anybody really think that she was going to murder fucking Trump? I mean, Jesus Christ. Oh. So, and one other Golden Globes note, they give out this Carol Burnett Award. Interesting. And they gave it to Ellen last night. 2 nights, whatever the fuck.
What is it, like woman in TV? Or
just, I think, a person. I don't even know, like a pioneering, whatever. And Ellen is Ellen. What, I mean, who cares?
She's a right-wing nut.
Oh, well, we'll get there.
She is a pioneer. She comes out and dances. True. That's very fun.
She's made, billions of dollars, and good for her. I've never laughed once at anything she's ever said. I find her to be completely untalented. She's pulled the wool over middle-aged moms in America like you wouldn't believe, and good for her. Whatever. It's a good gig. Keep doing it. I'm going to guess she's pretty liberal.
I would think so, yeah.
I'm going to say, but then, I will say this about her. I am not a big fan of hers. I remember a few years ago, I watched a clip she had Clint Eastwood on during American Sniper, and they had a discussion about gay marriage for like 5 or 6 minutes. Yeah. And I thought, well, that's interesting. And Eastwood basically said, well, I'm a libertarian. I don't really care what you do. And they kind of had a discussion about gay marriage. And I thought, well, not a lot of people have even then, people who sort of disagree on stuff. Eastwood's a libertarian. She's a Democrat. At least she had it. Yeah. And then the thing we'll get to in a second where she had the audacity to sit next to a Republican president of the football game. So this idiot Amanda Dobbins, who we haven't heard about in a few weeks. First, we have the whole cut, right? You could tell at first the Minifans got in her head a little bit.
Oh, you think so?
Yes. With her initial thing, they talk about this on The Big Picture, my favorite podcast.
Sounds like it.
Ellen winning this award. Here's Sean Fennessy and friend of the show, Amanda Dobbins.
Why was Ellen at the Golden Globes?
Because people who would not otherwise watch the Golden Globes like Ellen, and they watch her every day on TV, or they watch the clips on Instagram. I got to tell you, on the Instagram Explore tab, like an Ellen interview with someone pops up, I'll watch that. I'll watch that stuff every time. I watch it in 2-minute increments. I also have a lot of thoughts about Ellen's politics.
Hold on, go back. Yeah.
I'll watch that stuff every time. I watch it in 2-minute increments. I also have a lot of thoughts about Ellen's politics in the last 10 years that I'll keep to myself. So, but I think that they give her the award because
so there you go. So start there. So she has a lot of thoughts on Ellen's politics the last 10 years that she'll keep to herself, which to me suggests that she has some fear about speaking about these openly. Now, maybe she wouldn't before. I don't know. But what are Ellen's politics the last 10 years?
Oh, that right-wing MAGA Ellen. She's always going off.
Because she is what? Because
she was respectful towards someone she might not agree with.
And she's also hosting a show, a talk show.
10 years. I'm trying to think of what you would have done 10 years, unless
I
you
have
mean
no
the
idea.
Eastwood thing or something.
Yeah, I guess, but she's also hosting a show that's trying to appeal to the most viewers possible. Like, that's her job. And a lot of her viewers are middle America, moms, housewives, working moms, whatever, mostly women, who, a lot of them voted for the president.
Right.
See, I've always thought she's culturally liberal, but she's not political. She's not going to have.
No, she has moments where she speaks up.
On the
but
show.
But she has moments.
Okay.
Particularly her issue, I think, gay rights and stuff. I think she's had her moments where she spoke up on that. I don't even really know.
But she's total left wing. I mean,
of course she is.
Since that fight ended, there's no big political issue that you associate with Ellen.
I think she's a Trump guy. Trump gal.
It's not like she's big on climate change or anything like that.
I think she's in the line of, when you get to this point, Jeter, Jordan, Oprah, while she did her show, Ellen is now one of those people who's like, what benefit does it do for me as a business person?
Right.
To really, other than, she's out, she's a gay person. Speaking on that issue, what good does it do me to piss off 46% of my audience or 30
whatever it is? Yeah.
What's the upside?
Because she's also, as much as she's playing in Middle America, she also has housewives on either coast that
of course
disagree with any Clint Eastwood or whoever the guest would be.
Yeah. So she just keeps the ball. She probably makes $30 million a year. She's legendary stories about her being an asshole, but so what? She goes on the air and plays a character and literally dances around.
Yeah.
And gets off, and fucking people love her. I don't know why, because people are insane, but they love her. So Amanda can't help herself. She cannot fucking help herself.
Let me ask you this: where was Dakota Johnson? That's what I want to know.
That's a great question. That was so good.
For those of you who don't know, there's a legendary
actually.
moment on the Ellen Show in which she interviewed Dakota Johnson. Dakota Johnson mentioned that she was having a Christmas party, and Ellen said, "Where's my invitation?" And Dakota said, "I sent it to you," and she said, "I never got it."
Legendary.
And then they had a bit of a showdown. And I think Dakota came out on the other side of that one, the champion.
She did, because Ellen had been invited. I believe it was her birthday party.
Birthday party, excuse me.
And Ellen was out of town. And Sean, do you know where Ellen was the weekend of Dakota Johnson's birthday party?
Was she in Amarillo, Texas with George W.
Yes,
Bush?
she was.
Okay.
Yes, she was.
Well, there you go.
First of all, it's not in Amarillo,
so yeah,
but that's
Ellen
fine. But so that's
she also wasn't with George.
That's Amanda's big. Game? I hate both of them, but I really do hate her.
That's her big dig on Ellen.
Yeah,
that one time
Cowboys game.
Also, what do you want? You're this big liberal, open-minded, big-hearted liberal, but you don't want another liberal to try and have a relationship with a conservative.
And what if she was trying to burn the arena down? I mean, the stadium.
Yeah, it'd be great in Amarillo. Yeah. You don't. The idea, the solution is just to hate. That's a liberal. That's her solution now.
Yeah.
As opposed to just saying, think of this woman, this wretched woman. Really, Jesus Christ.
Well, open-mindedness, as we've talked about at length, is no longer a liberal trait. They're not open to it. They're closed off, because to acknowledge someone they disagree with is to legitimate their views.
I guess.
Legitimize.
Yes, I guess. But because she sat next to him at a football game and smiled with him?
I like that. Is shit that you went with George. Like they were like, hey, Ellen, come on down.
I don't hear them ripping on Barack and Michelle Obama for being friends with George W. Bush. They have a great relationship with George Bush.
True. Michelle took that piece of candy from him.
She's always danced with him at the other event, and they're always very friendly. Are the Obamas evil?
But even you could say that a lot of racist people criticize the Obamas for hanging out with the likes of Jay-Z, because he used to be a drug dealer.
Sure.
So it's why it's hell, that's racist to bring that up. But if Ellen is at the same place as George Bush, then she must agree with him politically. I don't understand the fucking logic.
Right. And by the way, maybe she agrees on some stuff politically.
Right.
So what? I don't even. So what? But she's like, I can't even talk about it. She was at the game with him. She didn't go to Dakota Johnson's birthday party or whatever the fuck she's talking about.
That was legendary.
Ellen
can only ignore that.
Dakota Johnson, is that Don Johnson's daughter? The one from 50 Shades of Grey?
The Golden Globes?
Oh. You don't know this legendary? Was it
you know what she was?
Months ago.
She was sitting next to a former president at a football game.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
They're plotting another war together or something.
But as if she was just at Chipotle for lunch. You know what I mean? She was at a football game. I don't know.
Who gives a fuck where she was anyway?
She was next to a former president of the United States.
Yeah.
It's not like it was just nothing.
Even if it was nothing, maybe she didn't want to fucking go to Dakota Johnson's birthday party.
Yeah. She was in Crazy in Alabama, The Social Network.
Yeah, I know she is. She's Don Johnson's kid. Yeah, and Melanie Griffith. Yeah, she's 50 Shades of Grey and all that stuff. And she didn't go to Ellen's birthday, or Ellen didn't go to her birthday.
Well, that was a big. You got to give the devil their due here. That was a big story.
This other host who knows this story too. What the fuck is this grown man doing? Legendary story. This loser. But what? We do this every day. But so you want the hate to go away. Oh, Trump's full of hate. The Republicans are full of hate. Hate. But when a Democrat just sits next to a Republican, not even Trump, a Republican in the football game, you want to fucking shame her for it. What? Well, or if Charlize Theron or Nicole Kidman wants to play a Fox News character who has guts, you basically call these Fox women sluts.
Yeah, that deserved it.
Who deserved it and were participating in it.
Yeah.
Like,
you got to appreciate, though, that Ellen gets a little bit of a pass from Dobbins, because I'm not going to comment on her politics because, she is not necessarily like Fox conservative.
Right.
If she's Fox conservative, then we can slut shame her and blah, blah, blah. She deserves to be sexually harassed.
She's also not a conservative. I know. She's pretty outspoken on gay. Like, I don't think she voted for Donald Trump. Once. She sat next to a guy who's essentially turned into a fucking Muppet anyway, George Bush. I mean, far worse than Trump.
Have you seen
honestly.
his paintings?
Yes, I mean, far worse. I've said
he rides bicycles.
Yeah, great. But, like this, I can't even talk about it. Why? Why?
I don't know. I'd like to know what she means by the last 10 years.
Me too. Of course,
what
that pussy who does a show with her will never ask that. He's like, yeah, that's true. I don't know. I heard that and I was like, what the fuck?
Well, that's the thing Trump has done even more than exposing the media, I think, is exposing how much hate is inside of people. You know what I mean? Like, as much as you think of Trump as this hate mob, oh, he's an evil, angry man. Look at everyone that responds to Trump about everything. How much hate is in their hearts?
It's incredible. I mean,
he's exposed a lot of people we used to think were serious, whether they're journalists or pundits or whatever. He's just broken everybody, and they've exposed what was really there all along.
It is fucking unbelievable. I don't know. Milton's is not. Well, Milton's is unbelievable in a whole different way. Democrats, Republicans, Libertarians, you're all welcome at Milton's. We know that. They love anybody and everybody who comes in there. And they have their one and only big winter clearance sale that's going on right now, presently as we speak. Every single suit, sport coat, blazer, and tuxedo in the store is on sale. You know, pay attention to me at Super Bowl week. I'm going to be Milton's up and down, all Milton's. Michael Kors, Calvin Klein, Ralph Lauren, Hugo Boss, Tommy Bahama, all of them. Whether you need to seriously upgrade your business wardrobe or just tired of wearing the same jeans and sweaters, don't miss Milton's big winter clearance sale. They have stores in Massachusetts, South Shore Plaza in Braintree, Chestnut Hill Square, Chestnut Hill. But if you want to shop online, if you're a Minute fan from out of state or in state and you want to just go online, go to Miltons.com, check out their sale page, and you get the best deals possible. At Milton's, you'll be as comfortable in our stores as you'll be in our clothes. South Shore Plaza, Braintree, Chestnut Hill Square, Chestnut Hill. Once again, if you're a Minute fan, you want to help out the show and help out yourself and help out a great company in Milton's, go to Miltons.com and let them know where you got your clothes.
Big shout out to Pat Ellis, who went to the Chestnut Hill location and dropped $600.
Oh.
Went up to them and said, hey, I'm doing this because of Kirk Minihane and your support for his show.
Who am I, Jerry fucking Lewis? What are we doing? What are we doing? Every donation? So the guy got clothes at a great price. What do you want me to do? Fucking blow him? Jesus Christ, what are we doing here? What are you, Ed McMahon? What the fuck?
It's a lot of money. It's a lot of dough he's spending.
Jesus Christ. Give me Jerry Lewis at the end of the Muscular Dystrophy telethon every year. He would sing that song. What's the fucking song he would sing at the end of every telethon? Oh, shit. What is it?
I don't know.
I want to hear it right now.
Oh.
What the hell is it, Steve? You got it?
You'll Never Walk Alone.
You'll Never Walk Alone. Hey, what are we doing?
I went to Milton's and bought myself a turtleneck last week. Remember that story?
Great. We love him.
When you walk through a storm, keep your head up high and don't be afraid of the dark.
This is
at the end of the storm.
I wish Steve actually just started singing.
There's
a golden sky and the sweet silver song of a lark.
Walk on through the wind.
Thank you, Milton. Thank you, Bill.
Thank you. What's his name? The $600 guy? Pat Ellis?
Yeah.
Thank you, Pat Ellis. And blow.
Walk on.
Mount Mojo, don't think we forgot you.
With hope in your heart, and you'll never.
Chestnut Hill Square, Chestnut Hill.
Walk
South Shore Plaza, Braintree.
Miltons.com for you out-of-towners.
You'll never walk.
It's the official Milton's theme song now, by the way.
Walk on, walk on.
I love the old entertainers who felt like they had to sing.
It was all of them.
All of them. Rickles would do it too.
You'll never walk
alone.
You'll never walk alone.
Tommy Bahama, Johnny O.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow on the Kirk Minihane Show.
And we'll be open tomorrow at 9 a.m. Get your clothes. I now want Milton to play that song before they close now every night. And then I want all the lights to go off. You'll never dress alone. I mean, we're done. Parody song better fucking be up tomorrow with somebody doing that with a Milton song.
The best part of that song.
That's a fucking goddamn guarantee.
The best part of that song is that he's the most miserable guy on the planet.
One of the great grumps of all time.
Yeah. He was Jerry Langford, essentially.
He was.
Like,
He totally was.
Yeah.
I give him credit. I mean, he raised like a fucking $1 billion for that charity, but like a legendary all-time asshole.
Yeah.
But those guys, like Rickles would do his show, and at the end he would sing that song about how he was actually a nice guy. I used to hate when he did that. I was like, why are you doing that?
It was a schmaltzier time.
It was. Then, I think people thought they had to do that. Like, they would give him a little song and dance with the humor.
Yeah.
Do any comedians do that today? Even satirically or no?
I mean, no. I'm trying, no.
No?
Not that I could think of.
I guess my guy Francis does, right?
Yeah, I mean, Bo Burnham's like a successful musical
Right.
kid, but it's not like that.
I know Sandler doesn't do a lot of stand-up, but he used to
he
play
does
his
his
guitar
song.
all the
Yeah,
time.
He does musical
He does like
shit,
the
yeah.
Farley song and all that stuff. That's true. Who's the comedian who's the smaller person?
Brad Williams?
Brad Williams, yeah.
Yeah.
I like his
smaller person.
Well, what's the I don't know what they
I know,
put.
you're not allowed to
Little
say it.
person.
Yeah,
Little
yeah.
person. I like his comedy. It varies. He does a bunch of other stuff.
Does he?
I don't know.
I haven't heard. I haven't heard it if that's true.
I have no idea. I don't know. He's probably
Sandler's great.
Thank you, Steve. You'll never walk alone. I used to watch. That was Labor Day every year, the Labor Day telethon.
Mm-hmm.
And I would watch that as a kid, and I'd be so fascinated because they would have these random, Ed McMahon would host it with Jerry Lewis, and Ed McMahon would be in one place a lot of times, and Jerry Lewis would be in the other. And they would bring in these total D-listers. It's almost worth watching on YouTube.
Oh, really?
It's just a bizarre world of Then one year they brought Dean Martin out as like a reunion. The two of them fucking hated each other, and you could tell Jerry Lewis still hated him. Just weird. It's weird how duos like that wind up hating each other. I don't know what happens.
Almost always, yeah. Well, because they're not. Now you're almost seeing it different, where people are doing stuff together because they're friends, especially in comedy and shit.
Right.
Where it's because they're friends. Back then, it was just like these two guys happen to have good chemistry, so we'll put them together. Mike and the Mad Dog, perfectly, like they got just lumped together.
Like I listened to Gilbert Gottfried a week or two ago with Kenny Loggins. You know Kenny Loggins, the singer?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Footloose, Danger Zone.
Yeah.
He was part of a duo with Messina, Jim Messina, I think his name was. And they did a bunch of records together. And he talked about that. He's like, just for some reason, we just started hating each other.
Yeah.
Like we'd go to a store, we'd reach for the same shirt. Or for some reason, we just started, we're not sure, it just got competitive for no reason. We were doing really well, but one of us wanted Simon and Garfunkel. Whatever it is, same thing. Like it seems like it's inevitable.
The jealousy thing, yeah.
And one guy is probably better than the other guy, and
That was I mean, not to bring up Opie and Anthony for the millionth time, but that's what happened to them. Is that Anthony was kind of the talented guy, Opie was the ship steerer a little bit,
right?
And that's why they started resenting each other.
And I do think that's what would have happened inevitably with me and Jerry. Honestly, the show was going in two different directions. I was the real talent, and he was burdened and angered by that, and it would have manifested itself in different ways. It manifested itself in him not really, defending me.
You
But
think
that's
the opposite might have happened with him and Dino? Where
Yes.
Jerry was kind of the driving force of that show?
Yeah. I think there's sort of that, you get resentment and you get worried and you start getting, it's a weird thing. I don't know what it's about. You're supposed to just saying, hey, we're really successful, let's enjoy it. You can't.
No. I don't think that would happen if you and Portnoy worked together, though.
I think it would be fine.
We would equal respect for each other, yeah.
But maybe it'd be different if you started out hating each other. I don't know.
Yeah.
Not that we hate each other, but it's this weird, I don't know. But then Jerry was okay with me sort of running it and becoming
being the
star. Whatever it is, But so I give him credit for that in a way. I don't know. The duos are weird. Relationships are strange. Fucking strange.
Sure.
Well, he probably liked cashing the bonus checks.
Yes. Well, he's got that bonus check coming up if they can sell 12 fucking beers in one show or something.
That'd be fun.
What we got?
What time?
Hello?
Hey, Tucker, it's Kirk Minihane. How you doing?
Hey, thanks for having me. I'm doing great.
Good. We were just, I have a random question for you, if you don't mind if we start that way.
Well, of course.
Okay. We were literally just talking about why groups like Simon and Garfunkel and Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis, why in partnerships, why does it never go well? What happens? Like, you know what I mean? Like they always wind up hating each other. I had a radio partner, sort of the same thing happened for a while. Is it resentment? Is it jealousy? Is it insecurity?
It's ego. Everyone who performs for a living becomes unhappy after a while, as you well know, and you become unhappy because you start thinking about yourself too much. The focus is on you, and self-involvement inevitably leads to sadness. Like you drown in Lake Me. And that happens to every single person who performs for a living, whether it's, a singer or a podcaster or a cable news host, or, it doesn't, someone on the Rockettes, doesn't matter. And it just makes it really hard to get along with other people, particularly if you're sharing the billing. I mean, I've had, problems getting along with co-hosts too over the years. It's just inherent.
Do you think that your ego is bigger now than even say 2 years ago?
Well, I've been doing it since I was in my 20s, and so I have a pretty good sense of what the pitfalls are, and I really structure my whole life around not going crazy because, all things being equal, as you go crazy. So I have a lot of habits and rituals and people in place to keep me from becoming, the horrible person I would become otherwise. So no, I think, and also I'm so hated that it's kind of hard to be an egomaniac.
Yeah, right.
When people yell at you at airports, you know what I mean?
I mean, is that literally happen? That people go up to you and say "fuck you" in an airport, or?
Yeah, oh for sure. I mean, mostly people are super nice.
Sure.
Most people who hate you don't make the effort to express it. But yeah, I mean, I don't want to whine about it, but sure, yeah, people definitely. In certain places, like I really like Portland, Oregon, but I can't go there anymore,
right?
Because people get right up in my face every time I do. It doesn't happen to me in Central Florida or in Waco, but it definitely happens to me on the street on, say, like Nob Hill, San Francisco, where I'm from.
Right. When you were talking before about, how you've stayed grounded and stuff like that. So I think, my situation, you probably don't know it, is not dissimilar to yours, but on a smaller scale. I had a radio show in Boston, very successful, an activist took me down.
I know.
Okay.
I followed the whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. And drove me to the point of literal, like, insanity. Like I was institutionalized.
Right. Yep.
So,
and by the way, probably unlike some of your other listeners, I completely empathize
thank you.
with you.
Thank you.
I didn't judge for a second. I know exactly what that's all about.
Right.
I admired your honesty. Unlike a lot of other people, you were completely blunt about it, which I thought was very cool and refreshing and the right way to handle it. But most people lied. You didn't. Anyway.
Well, no, that's thank you. But you're, you went through the shit that happened to you over the summer, Media Matters, all this bullshit. So, but you were able, while all that was going on and they basically iced you for a couple of days, did you have the perspective, which I didn't at the time, I'm still not sure I would still have now, during that break, are you able to say, listen, like this is life, or does it drive you bananas? Are you climbing walls?
No, I mean, I think I definitely have been able to maintain perspective just because I've been through it before. I've been fired. I've been serially humiliated over, almost 25 years. And so I just know what it's about. The only thing that ever, you lose your job, that's what this business is. It's a business where you could lose your job. I mean, there are tons of perks and, it's fun and it pays well. And I mean, the story as well as anybody, but the downside is there's not a lot of job security. So that doesn't rattle me. The only thing that really gets me is attacks on my kids. Mm-hmm. I think that's true for most people. And, there's been some of that and that, that makes me sad. But the other thing I should just be totally honest about is Fox and the Murdochs, who control the company, have been really, really supportive of our show and nice to me personally. And so I've never felt at Fox the way I did for many years at CNN and at MSNBC, like I was about to be fired. I never have felt that way. So that's reassuring. But there are times when, there's a shitstorm breaks out and you feel like, oh my gosh, everyone hates me. But, I fish a lot. I spend a lot of time outdoors and that really, really helps.
Are you surprised?
I live in New England.
Are you surprised more networks don't stand by their talent? Like when Roseanne went through her thing, it was an immediate firing. Whereas if they gave it a couple days, I think things could have played out. Are you surprised there's not more loyalty to talent when you trust someone like that?
No, I'm not surprised. I mean, nothing surprises me about management anymore. It's one of the reasons that my opinions on economics have moved a little bit to the left. Is I don't really have anything in common with most big companies or employers. So no, nothing they do shocks me. I think it's a huge mistake. I mean, we're at a place on a continuum right now. We won't always be here. Things will start to get more sane at some point, and we're going to look back and think, a lot of people behaved in a very cowardly manner. They really disgraced themselves at the height of the revolution. I mean, we've seen a lot of it. I know a lot of people personally who've been destroyed, whose families have been destroyed, who can't work again, who basically their lives are over.
We do this all the time. I mean, almost on a daily basis in this podcast, where it's just so strange to me. I know you've dealt with it, and I've read about it and watched your show, and I've dealt with it, where people are so casual in throwing out, racist, misogynist, like white supremacist, just throwing these charges out with no proof at all. It's just, to me, such like, you're talking about somebody's reputation, their word, their family, their life, the way they were raised, and just say, because, you don't think Donald Trump's the worst person on earth, and I didn't vote for him, by the way. If you say, hey, listen, he's done a pretty good job, or he's done a good job with this or that, you're this horrible person. It's so strange.
But I mean, it only works to the extent that we participate in it.
That's true.
I mean, so like if some unhappy rich kid calls you a white supremacist, I mean, at least speaking for myself, like that's insane. It's the opposite, actually, of the truth. I'm totally opposed to racism, which is a huge factor in American life. I mean, people are prevented from going to college or getting jobs because of their skin color. That's racism. I'm opposed. And yet, and I say that constantly, and for saying that, for opposing racism, they call me a racist. Like it's so stupid. So it doesn't bother me at all. Those people only have power to the extent that we empower them, by firing people or shunning people on the basis of their slurs. Like we should not play along with them. We should, I don't know if you've got kids, but like I've got 4, and when my kids were little and they would say insane things, you're like, shh, adults are talking. Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't indulge that kind of nonsense, because you make it worse when you do.
So you think if we just ignored those stories, they would go away, or do we kind of have to address them? Because we get pissed about shit every day, but sometimes I wonder if we just never talked about it, would it go away? Would it not be an issue?
Well, the key is not how we behave; it's how our employers behave. Right. And I don't know if you even have an employer, but your advertisers, for example, the people who pay the bills, you need them to stay strong. You need corporate America to make a commitment to free speech and to free inquiry and to honesty and, dialogue and diversity of opinion and all the things they used to claim to believe in. They need to back those things up by sticking with their people and not, caving to the mob. I mean, you need, I mean, it's very easy for like you and me to be like, yeah, we're for free speech and we'll say whatever we want. That's great. But that actually doesn't work unless we can make a living while telling the truth or giving our opinion. And by the way, for your average person who's stuck in some huge company, you know what I mean? And at the mercy of some lunatic in the HR department, which is where all the really mediocre people in the world wind up.
Right. Then you're fucked.
In the HR department. Yeah. And they're just full blown fascists, right? And they are actual racists. Like they will hurt you because of your skin color. That's just true. And so your average person is just terrified. He just wants to pay the mortgage. He just wants to send his kids to summer camp and go out to dinner with his wife once a week. He doesn't want any problems. That guy is living in terror right now.
Well, that's why
Trump, for all his all of Trump's, I think, good qualities, he should be standing up for that guy.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like nobody is standing up for that guy. Nobody is protecting that person.
Well, that's why
that's the tragedy.
That's why I gave Fox credit, because I mean, I'll be honest. Whenever it was last August, and when that ball got rolling, and Media Matters does their bullshit, and we know what that's all about, and they're relentless. And I thought this is another guy's gonna be a victim of this. Another person gonna be a victim of this bullshit. And to their eternal credit, I'm sure you feel the same way. They actually stood up, which should be the right thing to do, and is the right thing to do, and probably shouldn't be lauded and praised and everything. But, in today's society, it takes a lot of guts to do that.
It totally does. And that's 100% Lachlan Murdoch. And I'm not sucking up. I've had a lot of bosses I've hated and I've said so out loud. But this boss that I have now is a brave guy, and I'm genuinely grateful for that. But I also didn't participate. Like, I'm not going to go through I'm 50 years old. I'm the father of 4. Like, I'm not going to apologize again to unhappy rich kids on the internet who don't like what I said. Like, I'm just not going to I'm not going to abase myself. No job is worth that. It's not worth it to give up your dignity. At least at this stage of my life, if I was 25 and I just gotten married or I just had a kid or you know what I mean? I was
trying to make a living. Yeah, you got to pay the bills.
100%.
Yeah. Right.
People make accommodations because they have to. I get it. I'm not judging. But at this stage of my life, I'm not rich, but my kids are all out of the house and I actually have a happy marriage. I'm like, I don't I don't need to grovel before media matters. I just don't.
And
I'm not going to.
And also, there's also this I've dealt with in my career. When if you apologize, they want you to apologize, then you apologize. The people who you're trying to appease, they just dump on you anyway. You're not going to win by apologizing. Everyone's just going to say, "Well,
because they're not reasonable." See,
and they also know that the apology is bullshit, which it would be.
Of course,
I mean, right?
Of course, but they just want to make you obey. It's a power trip.
Correct.
And they're winning because we're playing along. So they'll say things that are increasingly insane, and then try and force you to repeat them, like "men can menstruate too," which is like obviously prima facie insane.
Seems
menstruating right now.
Seems a hard.
Literally,
sell.
they'll say that men can menstruate too, and you're like, "Well, wait a second. Actually, that's just not true. As a matter of science, of biology, it's not true." They'll be like, "No, you must say that." And like most people, again, staring down the barrel of the HR department, kind of go along with it. Okay, and that's the whole game right there. They want to control your mind.
Tucker,
say they want to control your soul, and I'm just not going to play along with that ever.
Tucker, one of the things that I think made your show so captivating when it first started was that you were able to get on a lot of people that just absolutely disagreed with you, whether it was Kurt Eichenwald or Philippe Reines or something like that. We try to do that here on Kirk's show all the time. We're always looking for liberals who have some outrageous take on Twitter or have written some obnoxious op-ed. We're always trying to get them to come on and just have a conversation with us. But it seems like they just don't want to have that conversation. Have you started to encounter a little bit of that on your own?
Yeah,
people you disagree with?
We don't even... Yeah, well, I've had the exact same experience. I mean, we don't even do debate segments anymore, really. I'd do one every night if I could, but we can't get anyone to come on. And, there were times where I was unfair or mean. I do the show 5 nights a week. But in general, I was not unfair or mean. I always try to be polite. I always try to let people say what they think. And so I don't think it was, honestly, I don't think it was that I was like, cruel or something. It was that they figured out that they can't win an argument. Like, period. Like, on the merits of it. Like, they only win by bullying, by threat, by violence. And that's the only way they imposed their will. And so they pulled out. They're like, we can't win a rational conversation, a debate, and so we're not going to have one. And they literally boycotted my show. Like, every member of Congress, the only Democrat in Congress I could get on my show was Tulsi Gabbard. That's it. And who I love.
Well, she's also a Russian spy, as we know. I mean, she's deep in the Russian. I mean, so that's different. It's a bad example.
I totally forgot about that. And so am I. So we're in good company.
But you know what's funny about it is like, so, look, he had obviously a complicated history and didn't end well from all that. But, we talked about Imus a lot last week. In one show, Imus would have Lieberman on, he'd have McCain on, he'd have Dan Rather on, he'd have you on. I mean, it's just, I don't know when, and it's not as, I don't think it's as simple as saying Trump being elected. I don't know when the date started where, especially the left, and, as a libertarian, I'll hear from both sides on it. And I know you're not afraid to rip your own party, but I don't know the date when they started saying, the left started saying, you know what, we're simply not going to debate anymore. But that was said, and it's done, and I feel like it's not gonna get any better.
That's literally true. And Imus is a great example. I mean, I knew Imus very well. I worked with him. I never got along with him personally, just speaking for myself. But I admired his talent, and he was an interesting and complicated person. The Huffington Post wrote an obit, and the headline was "Racist broadcaster Don Imus dies." And you're like, that tells you everything. They reduced this man's 50 years in radio to racism because he said one thing they don't like. And that's kind of the sum total of his life. I mean, these are fascists, obviously, but they're also vandals. Like, they don't create anything, they only destroy. They're not capable of making anything worth having. They're only capable of defacing things, wrecking them, tearing them down. I mean, and that's how they feel powerful. I mean, it's not a left or right thing. It's like they're nihilists. They're destroyers. Like, we need to defend our civilization, our culture, comedy, art, music against these people. And that's why I think everyone in America was so thrilled to see Ricky Gervais give them the finger just for a second.
Right.
I don't agree with anything Ricky Gervais thinks, other than I think the people, the scolds, the woke scolds he criticized at the Grammys or at the
Golden Globes,
award show. Yeah, whatever it was. Like, those people are a huge threat to our society. He's absolutely right, and hopefully, like, that breaks the fever. I hope it will.
We did a story on the show yesterday where a guy from the Hollywood Reporter, a grown man, wrote a story talking about the troublesome nature of the characters in Toy Story 4.
Like, isn't that a cartoon?
Yeah, it's a Pixar movie. Talking about,
but there is no diversity. It's very white.
There's no diversity in Toy Story 4's characters. One of the characters is Etch-a-Sketch. Another one is a dinosaur. And this guy is talking about like how he won't let his friend's child watch a Pixar movie because the house they live in is like a nice house. I mean, they have snapped, and there has to be part of Trump, and I know he's too impulsive to really appreciate it, where he says when he watches the Golden Globes or he reads stuff like this, he must know this is a big reason why he's, in my opinion, going to win again, because people read that stuff and say, I can't side with these people. I have to vote for the other guy.
Well, they're horrible. I agree. But what's so amazing about all the race mongers, the white ones, and they're always the worst by far, is that they never give up their own power. So they get up there and are like, white people suck. I remember there was the political analyst for ABC News, Matthew Dowd, like the most mediocre person, ever worked for George W. Bush for years, really a dumb person. But he sends out this tweet like, white Christian men like me need to step out of the way. We've had power for too long, this kind of ritual self-abasement thing. But then he himself doesn't step out of the way. It's like, okay, Matthew Dowd, if you want to give up your job at ABC News and give it to a woman of color, or go ahead. But it's never about that. Like, right. He still has his job. You know what I mean? Like, if you're so distressed about racism in America, then why don't you give your house to, I don't know, Syrian refugees? But they never do. They never do anything, actually, other than attack other people. And so then you realize, wait, this isn't really about helping people of color. This is about protecting their prerogatives. This is like a defense that they're mounting to save their own shit, actually. That's what's really happening. And it's especially disgusting when you realize that.
Now, that being said, I mean, there is certainly a lack of flexibility from the extreme right as well. It certainly drives me crazy at times, where it's like Trump can do no wrong, and that's simply not true as well. I mean, and I know
yeah. Are you kidding? We're watching it right now with this Iran
war,
thing.
right?
I mean,
which is a joke.
From my perspective, I'm totally opposed to a war with Iran, like completely opposed to it, and I'm basically supportive of a lot of Trump's agenda, but I'm not at all supportive of that. I think it's crazy and bad for America. That's my view. It's my sincere view. And you look around and you see people who really should know better saying, well, no, really, like, it's super important that we go to war with Iran. They're our number one rival. They're the biggest threat to America, which is like a lie. They're not, actually. Now, Iran, I'm not saying Iran's a great place, but they're not the biggest threat we face. That's insane. Opioids are the biggest threat we face. Duh.
Now, Tucker, when you come out and do a segment like that, openly opposing whatever the Trump's policy or the White House's policy, is there any pushback from Fox, or do you hear from the White House or anything? Are they in communication with you?
Well, I did it.
The other night,
my last show. Yeah. No. I mean, Fox is whatever the flaws of the channel, I will say there's about as much freedom as you could ever have. Like when I worked at CNN or MSNBC, there was a company position on things that they imposed. Like, here's our view of this. At Fox, the shows are pretty well autonomous. So I have one view on Iran. Other shows, like right around mine, have the opposite view. And that's okay. Nobody tells us. So if you're a libertarian, it's like it's a paradise. And then the White House, no, they don't. No one. I think some of our viewers were confused. I think some of our viewers disagree with me, to be honest. But they've been pretty tolerant, which I'm grateful for.
But I mean, you don't care if your viewers disagree with you, right? I mean, if it's your opinion, like, what are you going to do? That's your opinion. Part of the job.
Well,
right?
I love our viewers.
Oh,
I don't,
sure.
I don't seek to take positions that they disagree with, obviously, and I think they mostly watch because they mostly agree. But, I may have stupid opinions. You can judge for yourself, but I don't have any weird unspoken agendas. I'm always pretty open about why I think what I think, and if you disagree, that's okay. So you know what I mean? So,
yeah, sure.
So I think that, at least judging by the numbers, people may strongly disagree, but they haven't abandoned the show, and thankful for that.
Why do you think? Sorry, Mike. Why do you think historically, whether it was, I think it was called Air America, right? MSNBC doesn't do the numbers you guys do. CNN doesn't. Rush was enormous. You guys have been the cable news. Why do you think it is that conservative talk and conservative television has lasted and stuck in the liberal side has not to that extent?
Well, because, I think there are probably a bunch of reasons. I will say CNN and MSNBC split an audience.
That's
true. So, if you combine the audience, they do pretty well. And they've got some talented, I think Rachel Maddow is a talented, I don't agree with her, but she's a talented person for sure. And there are others who are talented. But no, I think part of what's going on is that liberalism in America isn't a philosophy, really. There's not much to talk about. It's a question of interest groups. It's like the Democratic Party is it's a coalition of a bunch of different ethnicities and sexual orientations and teachers and trial lawyers, basically, and academics. That's it. So there are a bunch of different silos, and it's not that they all agree on anything. They don't. It's that they're all allied to take power. It's all about power. The right historically has been a group of people who agree on certain principles. So it's just more interesting. Libertarian or conservative talk is there's just a lot more to talk about. On the left, there really isn't. It's like, we hate our enemies. We want power. We should be in charge. That's just not, you know what I mean? That's not the basis of an interesting talk show.
And I still see it now with these debates, which I'm fascinated by. We joke about all the time. It's a sort of attempt to top each other in being woke. Elizabeth Warren said if she's elected president, she'll go out in the Rose Garden every day or once a year and read the names of black trans people who were murdered, which again, I have great sympathy. I have great sympathy for those people. I don't want them that to happen. It's a real problem. Great. But if you're a voter, you're thinking that is probably, first of all, she's not going to do that. She's full of shit. Secondly, that's problem number 250 for somebody who's making $58,000 a year and has 3 kids who want to go to college. There's just no connection to reality.
It's a boutique. Well, first of all, I think we're getting the numbers on this, but the ones that I saw over the weekend suggest that trans people of color are less likely to be murdered than normal people. So actually, the whole thing is a lie. But leaving that aside, you're absolutely right. It's a boutique rich person issue. It's with something that the academic left, say Harvard law professors, care about. Normal people don't. But what I find so interesting about the whole thing is just how they can't seem to hear themselves. So Julian Castro, he's the proud Latino guy who can't speak Spanish, gets up there and says that if elected, he will make certain that transgender dudes dressed as women get taxpayer-funded abortions. And you're like, hey, Julian, that couldn't really happen because men can't get pregnant. But he said that out loud and no one laughed or said anything. They just sort of nodded, gravely, yes, it's very important that we have, freedom of choice for trans men or women or whatever. I don't even know what the category is called, the biological men. And nobody raised his hand and said, that's a nice sentiment, but there's not one person in the history of the world to whom that applies, actually. You're not allowed to say it. So it's they are creating this kind of incredibly hilarious comedy routine, and they're not even aware of it.
Go ahead, Mike. Yeah, go ahead.
Is there room in prime time, do you think, we were talking about MSNBC and CNN, do you think there's room in prime time for a debate show, if you put the likes of Rachel Maddow and Sean Hannity together, or do people just kind of want to hear their thoughts recycled back at them?
I worked on that show. I worked on the last one for a long time.
Yeah, it just doesn't exist anymore, though.
Crossfire.
Yeah, it doesn't exist. And I would love to see it come back. I think we need more of that. People were very offended by Crossfire because they didn't want to hear, people argue. It was like watching your parents bicker or something. But the alternative is, honestly, it's like what we have now, where people don't even talk to each other and everyone's super angry and there's a lot of hate. I still believe I'm liberal this way, I guess, traditionally liberal. I believe in talking it out, and I think you can respect a person you disagree with. I have friends I disagree with and I love them. I have relatives I disagree with. I think we all do. So it's okay to have a disagreement, but I don't think any television executive would put that on the air right now.
All right, well, Tucker. So you asked who we work for. I mean, my boss very well, Dave Portnoy.
So I think Portnoy, and I think on this particular podcast.
Oh no! Yeah, you think Portnoy's a moron? I agree with you 100%. Thank you. That's all you need to.
No, I think you guys are like the bravest. I think the whole company is, and I've talked to Portnoy about it a lot. Like, how do you how do you create this space for people, for men, really, to say what they really think? And it's an amazing public service. I'm not even that interested in sports, and I look at it every day because I love it.
I'm really not. I don't care about sports, but yeah, what's interesting is there's, it just speaks for the fact that there's an appetite for it. And what always confuses me is, and same with Fox News or anything else, if there's an appetite for something and people want to consume it, who the hell is somebody else to tell us that we can't do it? It's just so dumb. It's so dumb.
Well, it's because politics has merged with religion, unfortunately. And so no one can have a rational conversation because everything is, freighted with moral implications. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
And once that happens, then people just grow steadily unreasonable, in my opinion. And, fun dies, humor dies, irony and perspective die. It's just super, super sad. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people in the comedy business. Talk to them. I know you have. I mean, that's like...
Oh, cancel. You're dead.
You guys, Barstool is honestly one of the last places in America that's still funny. I mean that. And I thought that, and not just the conservatives, like, I know he's gone now, but like Francis was like hilarious. And I don't know, it's just because you can say what you really think on Barstool.
Or not, but it's crazy now. I mean, we do this, it feels like every 2 weeks, some comedian, they dig out a tweet from 11 years ago and they ruin the guy or the girl's life, mostly a guy's life. And it's just, I mean, what are we doing here? They're comedians, they're telling jokes.
Yeah, but again, they can only wreck your life if you let them, or your employers let them.
They're employers.
The rest of us are playing along with this. We are, we all say we hate it and we're all, terrified, but we're all cogs in this horrible, soul-crushing, anti-human machine of wokeness. I mean, we're all participating in this. And it's really, we should all be ashamed of it. I mean, some of us to a lesser degree than others. I mean, you and I think, are both adamantly opposed to it, but like, I don't know, we could stop this if we wanted to. If everybody just simultaneously said, hey, Williamsburg, Brooklyn, we don't give a shit what you think. Please be quiet. Get a job and get back to me. Get married, have kids, and then you can tell me what you think. But until then, we should do that. We really should. But it would take big companies getting on board. I mean, that really, this is the last I'll say, but that really is the crux of it, is that corporate America has become much more powerful than ever before. And it's exercising, I think, much more influence on American culture and politics than ever before. And that's the problem right there. It's not that college kids are, against free speech. It's that Google and Procter & Gamble and American Airlines are against free speech. That's the scary part.
All right, well, Tucker Carlson, thanks so much for coming on. And by the way, I read Ship of Fools a year ago, right around Thanksgiving. Great book. Write another one, please, for me. Yes, I enjoyed it. Get to work.
It's too hard, but I
dedicate it to me. Get to work on it, please. I would appreciate that.
Done.
All right, I'll talk to you, Tucker. Thanks so much.
Yeah.
All right, see you. Thanks. Bye. There you go, Tucker Carlson, who's a big fan of mine, admires me. That's my
Seems like it.
My only takeaway from the interview.
Tucker Carlson, Minifan.
That's it.
We're going to explain Bob Merchant. He's like, listen, I know.
Another merchant story? Shut up. I understand.
I was talking to John Featherston the other day about it.
Smart guy, whether you agree or disagree, whatever. Yeah. He doesn't, I admire people like that. There was somebody on MSNBC that was like that. I admire them too. Like, he just doesn't.
Well, he was.
Which
I'm kind of amazed by. It must have been a different time, I guess.
Well, he was part of it was a totally different world. But he was on Crossfire on CNN, and he did the whole thing. And has had sort of a crazy career, and is now more popular than ever, and has an audience. And you do have to give, whether you think of Fox News, and I know the Amanda Dobbins of the world. I mean, they stood by this guy when they could. I think 70 advertisers were threatening to bail at one point.
Yeah,
and they were like, "Nope, we're not firing him." And he went on the air and was like, "I'm not apologizing." And listeners love that.
Yeah.
He almost loves that. Advertisers who stick with him because you get loyalty. Like with us.
Right.
Same thing.
And a lot of the advertisers that leave just come back and
they drift back. Right. Also that.
his show got off to such a great start because he was having on people he disagreed with, and he'd have just these epic fights that you've never seen on Fox.
No, it was a
before.
good question, Steve. I was going to ask it too.
Like fighting with some of these people, and they're just having knockdown, drag out fights. But I think that I should have asked. I think that there was a concerted effort. I think a memo went out amongst the political groups on the left saying, don't give him this, don't go on his show anymore. Don't give him the ability to have these kind of conversations, because every single day his interview would trend on Twitter and everyone would see this different congressman or senator or left-wing pundit just getting absolutely destroyed by Tucker in a really funny way.
Yeah, I know, and you're at the world. I brought up Imus just because, and Imus was not a fighter like Tucker or me or whoever, but Imus would bring them on and ask them fairly pointed questions, whether they were left or right. He didn't actually care. The idea that a radio show or any show would do that now is impossible. Like, hey, let's get that
crazy.
Let's get that Democratic congresswoman from wherever on. Let's get the Republican senator from Nebraska on.
Well, you're talking about senators. Did we even hear back from the Toy Story writer?
Of course not.
Probably not, right?
No, that'll never happen. Ever.
So you're talking about senators. We can't even get bloggers on.
No, we can't even get nobody podcasters who disagree with us. The guy who was talking with Jamel Hill about how she was with her take on bombshell movement. He was open to it. He said, "What time is it going to be?" And then he came back. He's like, on second thought, no, I can't.
I actually said this on Mike and the Minifans the other night that Ernest Owens might be the bravest writer in America.
That's true.
He's the only person I think that's come on.
I think that's right.
And you know what? He was destroyed. It just completely ruined his career coming on and talking with somebody.
It's over.
It ruined his career.
Moved out of the country.
Yeah.
I mean,
civil conversation.
That's what I think too. When I said about Sue O'Connell, she came on and fought with us, and I thought, well, great, and I thought more of her, and I think the Minifans thought more of her. It's actually good for their career too. If you come on and you fight and you kind of have a sense of humor on both sides about it from the start. Yeah. Because the guy from Toy Story 4 comes on, right? Who wrote the story and has a good sense of humor and knows why I understand why he'd feel that way. We have a debate about it. Great. I don't want to bring him on the air and be like, you're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking asshole. No. We're just trying to figure out why somebody would write that.
But it might devolve it. If you stick to that point, and it might end up being that.
But then so what?
But if you believe in it, then that's what you should be willing to do.
By the way, then you're just done and you kind of laugh it off and say, hey, thanks, well talk to you again. You're part of the world.
Right. But the other thing, if you're so fucking crazy that you can see pernicious racism in Toy Story 4, then what does his imagination turn Barstool Sports and Kirk Minihane into? Right?
Well, but if you really believe in, again, we've done this, but if that's really what you believe in, then come on. I don't know what's going to happen. We're not going to fucking swallow you whole.
I like Tucker's reaction to learning about when we told him about that story. It's a cartoon, isn't it?
Well, the other thing I'd say about Tucker for the advertiser boycott is because his numbers are so big, the advertisers have to say, well, if we, for PC reasons, don't go on Tucker, our competitors are going to. So if you're selling gold or cars or something like that, somebody else is going to step in and take advantage of that massive audience.
The other thing they don't think of a lot is there's also going to be the people who watch that show are going to hate you now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're seriously not going to buy Johnson & Johnson or whatever it is, go to Denny's. I don't even remember what the ones were, but they're just not going to do that anymore.
And the audience is big enough, so they might start selling stock in these companies. They might actually respond with their own boycott.
Could be.
I will say, as much as he was praising Fox News and everything, Tucker's the only guy on any news network that I would choose to watch because I'm not a totally political guy. But I like Tucker because you don't know exactly what he's going to say.
I agree.
Where everyone, whether it's Fox or anywhere else, you know what they're going to say.
True.
You might not know how they're going to say it.
But have you seen Lou Dobbs lately?
Yeah, it's just ridiculous.
Oh my God.
And my guess is Tucker does not. I should have asked. My guess is Tucker's not allowed to use for Hannity either.
No, I don't. I don't think so.
Just as I'm not even mean as a person, but just sort of, you're going to go out there and carry the water no matter what Trump says.
Yeah, but for Hannity, he's in a position where he's texting with the president of the United States. So I don't know. I don't know how you would respond to that if you were getting scoops and news directly from the president.
But then you have to know then the people are going to think that you're, that's it. You're just
a propaganda.
Yeah, that's it.
Propaganda.
And he seems comfortable with that. And the numbers, I'm sure the numbers are great. But you're right. I don't think he's wrong, by the way. I think Rachel Maddow is talented. I don't agree with her, but she actually has talent. I don't agree with her on almost anything.
Right.
But you asked a great question. If not so much Hannity, because I don't think he'd be great at that, but if Tucker and Rachel Maddow hosted a show together every night.
Well, I was trying to go more extreme than Tucker. Yeah. You know what I mean? Just too.
But that's why that's why I think Jerry's looking for this. We look for this. People look for this in this world for people to disagree with so you can have a conversation.
The country's never been more divided, and yet you can't find anyone to disagree with you.
It is wild. Yeah. Jesus. Mount Mojo, by the way. Ooh. mtmojo.com. We have them today, Steve?
Yes.
We do. Okay. uses cool and fun gear to promote sexual health awareness by removing the awkwardness from buying condoms. Check them out at mtmojo.com. As part of their mission, they donate 50% of all sales to providing free condoms to community health organizations and universities. That's great. Free 6-pack of Mount Mojo condoms help you prepared. Each online apparel purchase comes with that. Bunch of clothes as well, pants, lightweight T-shirts, cool swag, boxers. 6, 12, or 24 packs monthly subscription, free delivery, and custom condom case included. $3.89 a month with one-time buys. Also available in each pack, mtmojo.com. Go to mtmojo.com today. Slip it on. Start fucking. Bust your nut, as the kids saying it, and then just say goodbye to any concerns at all. You know, Michelle Williams doesn't worry about any of that stuff at that point.
Right.
Away it goes. What else we got, Steve?
Well, we got some Howard Stern audio from this morning. It wasn't. I don't think it wasn't as bad as you thought it might be. You know, kind of wailing and moaning over Imus dying, but
sounded fine to me.
Yeah,
considering he died.
He did say he's not upset by it, and they went back and kind of played some of Imus's old bits, and they did talk about the time when Imus was in the hallway screaming the N-word at Robin.
I will say this though. So I mentioned this story yesterday's show. What happened to Howard Stern? This guy wrote this great story. We tweeted it out, right?
Yeah.
This quote, I just have to read it again. While publicly making up with people like Rosie O'Donnell and Kathy Lee Gifford, quote, "You've always been so nice," he told Kathy Lee Gifford. "You just pissed me off because you were everything I wasn't."
Oh, God. So he wanted to be doing a show with Regis Philbin?
I just don't even know what that... It's just rough. It just hurts me when I just read stuff like that.
But he is being honest there. That's always what he wanted, was to be one of those Hollywood types.
Well, that's the ultimate question.
He's being honest.
That's the ultimate question. Is he lying now or was he lying then?
Yeah.
That is the ultimate debate among Stern fans. I guess so. I think he married a younger woman and has this other woman who runs his business now, and he's just become brainwashed.
He's become Imus in a weird... Like, there are a lot of similarities.
Although Imus
all the shit he criticized Imus for back in the day is kind of what he's become.
In some ways, but Imus was never, like, hanging out with Jennifer Aniston.
No.
Like, that's where Stern
but that's
different.
what... When Imus was bigger than him, he criticized Imus for doing certain things. And he criticized him for having a younger wife.
Oh, yeah.
And all that. The hair, he criticized... just
the
everything.
charities and all that stuff. Oh, they're very similar. All right, let me hear Howard.
Robin said to me one time on the air, we were on the air at NBC Radio, and Robin walked in on the air, on the mic, and said, hey, Imus just called me the N-word in the hall. And I remember, it was such kind of a shocking thing, and I was like, what?
Yeah, and the upshot is he ran after he did it. He was a sniveling coward.
Yeah.
And he said it under his breath. And I thought I heard it because I was standing there talking to the girlfriend of the day.
Yeah.
And she was like shocked. And I said, "What did you say?" And he sort of laughed and ran.
So Robin was telling me this on the air, and then Imus called in. I guess he was listening, and he said, I didn't call you the N-word, I called you a Negro. Which, like that's any better. And then Robin
much
went, well, I didn't hear.
Yeah.
He's told that story a lot of times. So, so it sounds like he didn't say he liked Imus at least.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't follow him. He said, I didn't get his show. I didn't like it. And he said, but when I came in, Imus got his act together and he would start imitating me. And I basically created.
So he did the whole, I've heard that for you.
He said, I can't blame Imus for hating me because I was brought in to kind of intimidate him.
Right.
Like get your shit together or we're going to put Howard in the mornings.
All right. Well, I may have heard that story before. Who knows if it's true or not? I know some people doubt it, but, I don't know. Who knows? But, I mean, Tucker's right about that, too. That is a rough headline to write.
Racist dies?
I mean, God, you can't walk that back. He said something stupid, and it sort of becomes your 50-year career. Well, that's the way it goes. I mean, but it's...
Well, that'll be the Boston Globe obit for you. Transphobe dies.
Oh, completely. I'm sure that will happen, and I don't, I'm with Tucker Carlson now on that. Like, just say whatever you want. I know my beliefs. I know where I stand on the issue. I'm confident in that. Say whatever you want. Write whatever you want. Do whatever you want. I'm just going to keep doing this idea that you're going to, and I would have to do that once in a while. A couple of years ago, say, well, don't say this. Maybe apologize. Maybe reach out. Maybe do maybe have a meeting with fuck. No, those days are fucking over. Those days are fucking, thank God. Those days are over. Now, other people have to deal with that every day, I guess. Or even worse, they don't have to deal with it because they don't go near it.
Never crosses their mind.
Yeah, like there's not going to be a lot of sensitivity training at WEI or any radio stations anymore because they're just not going to even ask questions.
Right.
Well, it's kind of funny when Tucker was talking about Barstool being the last place where you can say what you really want. I was thinking, well, Tucker, do you want to reach out to Dave Portnoy and ask him if we can post a blog post about this segment? Because we might not be able to.
Well, that's crazy. You think?
If he spiked Don Jr.
But Tucker
Yeah, but
Carlson's
Portnoy
a friend
goes
of Portnoy.
on.
I know. We'll see.
It'll be interesting.
I
mean,
I'd be
I
surprised.
maybe a little while ago.
I won't. You really, Mike? You're going to do this
I
to
think
yourself?
I think it's an open question. I think it's a.
I want to be in that position again.
I give it 50-50. In meantime, Don Trump Jr.'s people just sent to me a tweet that the Barstool News Network sent out making fun of Don Jr. for having an assault rifle with Hillary Clinton on the magazine.
Did he really have that?
Yeah.
It's pretty stupid.
It's a little cartoon of Hillary Clinton behind bars on his AR-15 clip. But I'm just saying, yeah, it's kind of stupid, but that account can get political and make fun of Don Jr., but we can't just post and say, hey, we had Don Jr. on. It was an interesting conversation about cancel culture. You might like it.
If we had Hillary Clinton on, we could post it.
Yeah.
I understand. I understand.
I mean, this is a company owned by people who are left-leaning and are run, but, that particular wing, the blog, is run by people who are left-leaning. And insistently so. And that's okay. I mean, but there's no, Barstool is a liberal, haven now. I mean, Tucker, Tucker's into it too.
Well, you know what? To
Tucker brought up Francis. Like he's not some bullshit. He's for real.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
So to Tucker's point is he's right about Barstool and that we can say what we want in the podcast and everything, but it's almost an example of how crazy the world has gotten to that. The idea of saying whatever you want is every once in a while hearing, yeah, just don't put that in the headline.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, that's the closest you get to, in corporate America, being able to say what you want.
True. And it's not the worst trade-off. And he's right about, I can bitch and moan. I make a great living. I've had a really successful career. And if I got out of here tomorrow, would be successful doing something else. And there's some poor fucking schlub, some guy or girl in Des Moines who's working for some major corporation who is terrified of HR. That is true. And I see Minifans doing this all the time. Like, geez, I'm kind of afraid to tweet this out or that out because my bosses may see that. That's real.
Yeah.
That's real.
Of course.
And sometimes I see that and I think, well, what a bunch of pussies. And I think, well, wait a minute. Who am I to say that? That's a legitimate concern. They have a fucking job to worry about.
There's people that want to do Mike and the Minifans but don't want to show their face or don't want to do it at all because they don't want to get fired. And I'm
that's
thinking,
more. I think that's more about the show itself. That's more about being humiliated, being involved with Mike and the Minifans.
I would say so.
Oh, well, that's true.
Yeah, you don't really value your time.
Yeah, there's some personal
probably,
pride, right? That's it's like being in a snuff film. I mean, at some point where you're just
trying to have a conversation.
And that swimmer got kicked out of Providence, for example.
Probably did.
Yeah, being so boring. I gave him a B-, a boring minus.
He was a nice kid.
We should maybe do a boring minus t-shirt.
Ooh. But speaking of t-shirts, we got one going live today.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay. Go ahead, Steve.
Or I guess it went live yesterday. The Madawaska Ice Fishing Expedition t-shirt.
Oh, I like that.
And hoodie is live.
I got a lot in my world of brushback from people who did not like that running club t-shirt because they were upset because of the train. I thought it was funny. I'm like, how serious can you take this stuff?
And if you think it's funny, well, who else? You know what I mean?
Yeah. What are you gonna, don't worry about it.
In some way, we're all running away from a train, right?
Sure.
Uh-huh.
That's what I always say.
Yeah. That's good.
Crazy locomotive called life.
Soft question. The other thing is that I don't know Tucker Carlson very well, though you can tell we're going to be good friends.
Sure.
That seems like that's inevitable at this point. I think he would go on some liberal podcast.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Whereas Rachel Maddow would not come on here.
He likes the fight.
I don't think Lawrence O'Donnell or Chris Hayes would. That's who his competitor is, right?
Or Tucker would even
I think so.
Yeah, it's Chris, right? Would you say, Mike? I'm sorry.
More than going on someone else's podcast, Tucker might have them on his show.
Oh, for sure.
A bigger platform. Say, hey, come on here.
Yeah. Whereas, they're not going to do that.
Tucker's also, he's like an international superstar in the news and entertainment business, but he's remarkably down to earth.
Right,
he hasn't let it go to his head.
Let's not take turns working the knob here. I mean,
and so handsome.
He's fine. He's fine. Jesus, how the hell do you know how down to earth he is?
Because
he said he is. I mean,
I went to a wedding with him, and it was in like bumfuck northern Maine, out of nowhere. He drove like 3 hours just to go to some guy's wedding that he knew from Politics on the Hill. It was really cool. He's just hanging out, talking fly fishing and everything.
Regular Owen Wilson and Vince Vaughn.
Why wouldn't he?
I mean, sometimes you think that when people get big and they're stars, maybe they're a little bit more jealous with their time, and they're not going to drive out to rural Maine.
Jealous with their time?
Yes, jealous of their time. It's a phrase.
He'd be more jealous of his time?
Yes. Like, oh no, I've got shit to do. I'm an important person. I can't spend 3 hours driving to some wedding. I'll send a gift, but I'm not going, that kind of thing.
I've never heard that, but also requesting an audience confused me the other day too, so I don't know anything.
Who said that?
The guy from Maine, Red Claws. He was like, I request an audience with you, which I didn't
That's just like old school. That's very formal.
Yeah, I'm not familiar.
Yeah, the late Evans Boston.
Yes. No
Is
one
that his
with
name?
us.
His name's not actually Evans Boston, is it?
I don't think so. I think it's just Evans.
His Twitter handle is that.
Yeah. Okay.
Any updates on that in the last 4 hours? Whatever.
Have not heard anything. No.
Okay. That means they're done.
It's sad.
We're fighting Riggs and Tommy and Barstool and fucking
They're not by
the
our
Red
side.
Claws. It didn't take us long. I thought, it was peacetime for a while, but we're right back in the middle of it, which I like.
I know.
I actually like that.
And you'd think they'd step up and say, hey, maybe we can't do this tonight, but we still believe in the Kirk Minihane show. Fuck Tommy and Riggs.
Well, this is sort of...
Get that from the main Red Claws account?
But this is what I always go back to. And you asked that question. There was a good one to Tucker about Roseanne and stuff like that and other stuff. It's all about the corporation.
Yeah.
All about the corporation. They're all, 99.9% of them are pussies. At their core, they just don't want to battle.
Yeah. They don't want to
ABC doesn't
test
want to battle.
if we would lose anything.
Barstool doesn't want, they're just companies that are like, we're a corporation. We just want to do our thing. We want to tweet about the Golden Globes. And we want to rank, whatever, and do over-unders and stay out of the way. And, to Fox News' credit, they have some guts, whether you agree with them or not. They've made a lot of mistakes in the past, God knows. But they have guts. ABC did not. ABC said, once the ball got rolling and people canceled. Now, it was their fault for getting into business with Roseanne. It's crazy anyway. That's the thing. Like, if you're going to get into business with her, you should fucking expect some crazy shit.
Sure.
If you don't want to, that's fine too. Just say, hey, listen, we don't want to deal with it. But, there's going to be a controversy we'll talk about by the end of this week where somebody will lose their job. Or next week,
Yeah.
And we're going to say, well, and Tucker brought him up. And we bring up all the time. If they had suspended Francis for 2 weeks, be the fucking...
Right. Is anyone calling him a racist now? Or
what would happen? I mean, yeah. Well,
Not a rate, whatever. I forget
the story was
sexist, whatever it was.
Well, it was a story with the girl who had wound up dying that day.
Right.
It was a stupid blog post. I mean, I don't think he didn't defend it. It was dumb. The timing was dumb. So you suspend him for 2 weeks, which is a real hit. You don't pay him, and then he's back to work. And I mean, think of the fucking show without him now. How awful that is.
Oh my God.
Fucking dreadful.
I know.
I mean, hideous. Jesus Christ. It really is awful.
I've actually got some audio from Barstool Breakfast. They had the guys from $1 Million Worth of Game.
Oh,
they had them both in studio
Steve
today.
saying that really doesn't sound right.
No.
Well,
these guys...
He shouldn't be...
How should I fucking say it?
It's almost a slur when it's coming out of Steve's mouth.
Well, these guys are... Mike's from the street. He knows
okay. He's a little bit more hood than me because he grew up listening to Eminem. He used to wear a crucifix around his neck.
Long metal mask, that crazy diverse world. Go ahead.
East Long Meadow.
I apologize.
You kid, who's going to turn Mike down?
Oh wait, I should set this up. So
I think you might have to.
Yeah. So it starts out where they're talking about how cool it is to have celebrities come into Barstool, whether it's Steve Austin and Willie and Large are saying that you have to keep your cool and not jump up on somebody if they're a celebrity and they come in. Like if you see Ice Cube come in, you can't lose your shit and go fawn over him.
Who would do that?
That'd be cool. I don't know, somebody at Barstool. But anyways, so then the $1 million worth of game guys start saying, well, if Michael Jackson came in, I'd have to be all over Michael Jackson.
That would be shocking.
If he came in, well, I think
that would be news. You know what? I think you'd get permission
I'd be
to
fine
go
with that.
crazy.
If Michael Jackson walked into the Barstool office,
that's just the example that they were using.
Okay, let me hear it.
You kid, who's going to turn Mike down?
You and Mike would have been. You and Mike would have been on the roller coaster together at 4 in the morning.
But you stayed at R. Kelly house in real life.
I did.
Did you stay? Yeah, fuck yeah, he stayed at R. Kelly house.
I was ready to lie.
He stayed at fucking R. Kelly house when he was with Cash Money.
How long were you there?
He was there.
We was there for it.
He was there.
Is it all true?
What?
Him locking up the girls?
Pissing on little girls?
So you're trying to play like Large is playing to call me a rat.
Yep. Looks like
I'm
all set. Sounds good. Good luck to those guys. I'm sure they're very nice guys.
Well, you tweeted out this morning that Barstool Breakfast should be getting more shit.
Well, I do think that I retweeted somebody.
Yeah.
Which isn't always an endorsement. I should probably put that in my bio. But no one ever pays attention when I change my bio. It's only when Mike does it. It becomes a big deal.
It is a big deal.
I do think that the Willie thing began a divide, for sure.
Yeah.
And the same with Riggs and these other guys. They just can't fucking take a joke. They'll dish it out. Willie will fucking shit on everybody. But
yeah. Well, that was the day where it's like, oh, Kirk's a problem.
Right. And Willie's a pussy.
Yeah.
And that's that's never. And I'll see him at the Super Bowl, and it'll be awkward and whatever.
Suck a dick.
And I don't care. But that was to me a dividing
I don't know that it
moment.
will be a problem. He's got. I don't know if you've heard. He's got a thick skin now.
Oh, he sure does.
He's changed.
Sure does. He's changed.
He's changed.
So that's whatever. But I think that's an underrated moment in realizing, oh, this isn't exactly the place I thought I was walking into.
Oh, maybe.
For me, just for me. I don't think it's the clear line into the blog getting, but at the same time, those guys are hanging out all day. It wouldn't surprise me.
Sure.
And I think they poisoned the well a little bit by not having a sense of humor. I mean, they're just,
Well, you can criticize people if they make bad bets, or if they, do something funny. If they steal from the merch closet, if they show up late, if they don't pick up their food, you can tease them. But you can't say like you're not good, you're not talented, you're not entertaining.
And he's not. I mean, I think he's fucking awful. I mean, I don't know what you want me to say. That's not a joke. I think he's fucking terrible on the air.
But the Willie Colon fight is the only one I can't like. K. Marco, Chaps, Tommy, whoever else has been on that someone is offended. I get it. I get why they were annoyed with us, or because like it's people. And the Willie thing, I don't get. It was a clear as day joke.
Well, you know why?
That he turned into a serious thing.
Why does he
self-conscious?
Because he's an athlete.
he knows it's true.
He knows it's true.
Yeah.
I mean,
also he's an athlete that's had his ass kissed his entire
But he also
career.
knows. But this goes the same way. He doesn't want to fucking joke around either. Like they know down deep it's true that they're not that good and that we're better, and that's fine. Like what? But they can go do.
But if you
thing.
said that about Large, I don't think it would be as big. It wouldn't have been an issue. I don't think.
He didn't see that throw the seam either. But yeah,
maybe not. But I think Willie takes himself a lot more seriously.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, yeah. And I think you can say. But here's the thing: if he thinks my podcast sucks, great.
Yeah.
We'll argue about it, but he thinks it sucks.
But we forget at the time you weren't even really saying that.
No.
You know what I mean? Like I don't know that. I don't know if you've listened.
Well, it came from a point of knowing that it was bad.
Okay, maybe.
But, I wouldn't go in there if he said my podcast sucks. I wouldn't go into his show and sit next to him and stare at him.
Yeah, I was just saying, he's the one who escalated it and made it humorless and fucking stupid.
Fucking loser.
It was like a breath away from assaulting you.
Right. And everyone's like, oh, he's they treat him like a child. It's just so stupid. He's fucking awful. And he brought up the Adam Jones thing. So it's like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Really?
Wonder where he got that too, because there's no way he knew. Obviously, he didn't know. He called him Andrew Jones.
No, I'm sure somebody tweeted it to him or whatever. It's like all people tweet us about Roethlisberger with him, which is so dumb. Like I don't know anything about. I have no idea what the story is. It's, the idea that Willie Colon had something to do with that it seems stupid to me. But I don't even care.
Yeah.
It just stinks on the air. That's all. Where were we starting with that before that?
That I don't know. Barstool Breakfast.
We played the Barstool Breakfast audio. You tweeted out that they should get more shit.
Oh, I thought of this as well. Like in a way, after Dave dressed down all the employees and said you have to do this better and that better.
Yeah.
Isn't in a way what those guys did with the food after the Yankees game? Isn't that basically the same thing as saying "fuck you" to fire me to Dave? Like really, aren't you really just giving them the finger at that point, saying I don't respect you?
Yeah, giving the company the finger.
What's different than what Mike did in a way? Like in a way at its core, it's sort of disrespecting the boss. Honestly,
Yeah, not as direct as
no,
I was.
but honestly, it's more passive aggressive. Like I don't care, I don't respect you, whatever.
I guess so.
Just something I thought of today. Like this idea that Tommy's like, well, I mean that's fucking disgusting.
Yeah,
after
it's more that individually is more disrespectful to the cleaning crew that would have had to come. Like it was just that there was the cleaning crew was off that day, so someone would have had to clean it.
That's respectful to your office.
Yeah.
It's where you work. People work there. I don't know. What else we got, Steve? Anything else?
There's another. We talked about Imus dying. There's another radio legend who's going out to pasture today.
Who's that?
Gerry Callahan.
Oh, that's true. I wouldn't call him a legend, but
All right, that's the problem you had an issue with?
I mean, he had a career, I guess.
Yeah. Boston legend. Boston radio legend.
Yeah, I wonder how it. Oh, here's Portnoy just tweeted out. For the record, this was the interview with Allen Iverson that 100% sold me on North of the Game. First part of this, boy, they are promoting it like you wouldn't believe. Jeez. Well, good for them. Do we have any of the Gerry? Do I want to hear the beginning of Gerry's show?
Yeah, so we don't have it cut up, but we can play it right from the top.
Yeah, let me hear the top.
This is the Gerry Callahan Podcast.
I like it already.
I still want to get the name right.
How dare you?
Gerry
Okay,
Callahan.
I've already got problems.
All right. I might be out.
Wait a minute.
They bleeping out the fuck?
First of all,
It makes it seem edgier.
They did get the old, like Pete Gustin's the old.
They got Pete
EI
Gustin's
guy.
voice guy. They got the
Interesting
EI
choice.
music. They got Pete's voice.
Yeah. And then why are they bleeping shit out?
I don't want when I ask for Gerry's podcast today, I don't want John and Gerry from 1997. What the fuck?
This is dated January 6th.
1997, right?
That's 2020.
Wow.
Really? So they start out with like an old episode of the Dennis Callahan show? Maybe just to get the
Is it
people
the old
to know?
Dennis Callahan music too? It sounds very similar.
It's not dissimilar.
This also adds weight to the theory that Dave Cullinane is like
shithead?
45 years old.
He is 45.
But
He's 42.
he's taking clear direction.
Yeah.
And Jerry always loved it. Jerry's always like, coming out of breaks, I want heavy metal music. It sounds like we're dangerous.
He's a strategist.
He used to get mad at
No, he didn't say that. I bet he didn't say
ask
that.
him. He'd be like, and it's, I don't want classic rock. It sounds old.
You would agree, right, Callahan?
I'm like, God, play with it.
We're going to knock you out.
And he did tell you this, I think, maybe he will tomorrow. The music coming out of breaks was the least important thing in the world to me. I didn't care. If people like the show, they'll fucking listen to the show. I think he had the greatest radio career in Boston history.
Do you honestly think that I would not have it?
Oh, is he really doing like old?
Jerry,
Oh,
Jerry,
God, stop. Jerry, give me your own fucking show now.
I was going to ask if we listen right from the beginning, how long.
We're 19 seconds in.
So me and Curtis back to back. Like, you have your own show now. You have Alex on and Pete Gustin, and just do your own fucking show. This is like the Kirk and Callahan or Mutt and Callahan show with one of us out, and like Alex is in with them.
Well, I actually think Alex is a smart idea. But I think they'll be good.
So do I. I like Alex, but it's like I don't know. I just feel like it
does feel very. It's been done. It feels like almost.
Yeah.
And we're just in the intro.
I mean, I keep playing it.
And I will have my vengeance in this life or the next.
They were just awful, rotten people.
No, make no mistake. It's not revenge he's after. It's a reckoning.
I don't think we make our trades based on whether Gerry Callahan approves of our trade.
I got a little getting even to do. Gerry Callahan.
Just stop. What the fuck is this?
Gerry Callahan.
What is this?
It's the Gerry Callahan.
Call Callahan right now, please.
Now, is this going to be the same every day? Or are they going to change it up?
Jerry's thinking of it as a radio show. I've told you this. Right. He wants to do radio.
But if that's the intro every day, it seems a little bit. That's a easy fast forward.
Well, they'll do a different. I bet you the end of it is got the Patriots at the end of like the Brady, like a Brady pick or something.
Yeah,
Guarantee it.
Pick six.
Guarantee it. I'm not doing that show now tomorrow. No fucking way. I can't put my name on that. I can't do it.
What's up, Steve? Maybe won't answer. Snubbing us.
I won't do the show tomorrow. I don't care.
He's busy with Rich Mandarin this time of day.
Busy cutting up sound from that fucking GM meeting. And all right, fine, whatever. Play the end of it. I know, Jerry, there's going to be some cut from that Patriots game. I fucking guarantee. I'll bet my life on it.
Got him again. What a goal line stand by the Titans.
Thank you.
I know that you keep saying I have to say, there's no way you heard it because it was uploaded when we were in here.
No way I heard it.
That's too good.
No chance. You think
That was
I don't?
crazy.
No, I'm like a back of my hand. Oh, let's get the
I don't know what's going to happen in the future. Is there any possibility that you would retire after this last season?
I would
How
say
long
it's
is this
pretty
open?
unlikely.
Well, we are 1 minute in. And I will say, so far, it's a third politics, a third sports, and a third revenge. Or at least quotes about revenge.
I haven't heard. That's true. I guess we haven't heard a lot of politics, though, have we?
We heard Trump.
We heard Greta Thunberg at the beginning.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah, hopefully unlikely.
Let's go out with a bang. Let's have a laugh at your expense, shall we? Remember, they're just jokes. We're all going to die soon, and there's no sequel.
Here's Gerry Callahan.
Give it to me.
All right, I'm pretty sure we're going to have our fights. We're going to have our disagreements. But I think we can all agree on one thing. Ricky Gervais should host every award show.
All right, I'm good. I'm all set.
For now to the end of
I'm all set.
I thought he had a big intro prepared.
What happened before so rudely interrupted?
Well, we spoiled it.
Oh, you think we ruined that?
We spoiled it.
Do you think he made the joke about how he came up with the name of the podcast?
I've heard that 76 different times. Put a team together, spun it out, and it came out an original line. It's really, really big.
I've been huddled with my creative team.
You excited to do that show tomorrow?
No.
So that now we know you said, I don't understand. Jerry said, when you come in, get in here by 7. We'll start by 7:15.
Oh, the open.
The open is 15 minutes long.
Right. Just text Cullinane like 15 minutes before you arrive. Hey, can you start the open?
I got to do this fucking thing tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh, God. I'll do it.
Well, you're doing it today. It's already been done.
Well, maybe not, though.
Yes.
I think we should put this podcast up today.
Really?
Yeah. Why not?
I don't know.
Who cares what you think?
You said, why not?
I was just put that already in my mind.
All right.
I like the idea of throwing every once in a while, just be a little
2 in one day?
a little out of the box. I don't know. Why not? No? What do you think, Steve?
Maybe later tonight, I think we could drop it. I think it would make sense to space it out. And that would be the curveball because we never dropped one late at night like that. What are you saying? Are we saying drop one tonight and then come back and still do a show on Tuesday?
Could be. Could be, Steve. Might actually have to work this week. Think of that. The 3 weeks you took in fucking Europe.
That's true.
Dicking around like some asshole.
I'm here.
I can't get over that open.
It was a little long.
What? It's not a radio. Whatever. It's his own. I wish him well.
Maybe it'll be great.
I'm sure it will. I
can give it a chance.
No, I think it's going to give you Jerry and Alex and argue. It'll be good. That's good for people. But I don't. It's not a radio. You're not on the radio anymore. I know you want to be. You're not on the radio anymore. It's over. Pete Gustin. I like Pete doing this open and the. It's that fucking music again. Let me hear that music again. Oh God! Stop! Holy fuck! That's the most annoying thing I ever heard in my life.
I don't mind an intro if it's either just a song or
I love
an original.
I love that we just start the show. That's my favorite thing about the show.
I like that too, but I don't mind an intro. It just that seemed a little long. Like everyone's gonna fast forward to it.
It's the Kirk Minihane show.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do it. You want to do that tomorrow? Do you have a voiceover guy who can do it?
Yeah.
It's so. Do we have anybody up in Maine has been exactly participating?
exactly where I'm going.
It's the Kirk Minihane show with Kirk Minihane, Blind Mike, and Steve Robinson.
And we've got our own little quote.
Yeah, and then like a little cut from the news of the day, maybe a sports clip. Can we do that for tomorrow?
Yeah, we can do that.
A nice
find a kind of Ray Charles saying something from
or Stevie, whatever, and then me, and then then you have Tucker saying how much he likes me, then Mike saying something dumb, then Steve with a lie. Then a Trump quote, then a quote of the day from some liberal loon, then a sports highlight, and then some movie clip from 25 years ago. I will get revenge. Very subtle. Very get the revenge cut, Cullinane. Play it! Oh, my God. I was number one with that fucking piece of wood.
So are you go get in your car to leave? Are you going to download the Gerry Callahan podcast and listen to it on the way home?
I subscribe to it.
Yeah.
Do you or no?
Yeah, I think I subscribe to it.
You, Mike?
Yeah.
I'll give it a shot. Of course I will. Absolutely. Well, aren't you? Well, we're going to have it fucking cut up, aren't we?
I mean, I'll listen to it to cut it up.
Yeah. Oh, you're not going to listen to it?
Well, I mean, if you want audio from it, I'll
I'm saying you as a consumer.
Oh, like just for entertainment? No.
Oh, okay. Oof. What podcast do you listen
to? That's Jerry's target audience.
Oh, shit. Saying that too. Well, Steve's a little young. Well, actually, he's actually not.
Yeah.
It's actually the perfect age. 86. What do you listen to during the day?
I listen to bad podcasts to pull audio for this show.
I'm just saying if you didn't have this job.
I might pull a Rogan. I'll listen to Rogan if it's a good interview, but not I don't just automatically listen to whatever.
I started a Rogan last week and I stopped 5 minutes in. One of them I was so bored. They recapped their sober October.
That's right after he gets done with the advertising.
Right. I was like, I'm out. I don't. Yeah, I've heard this.
I like
one
those
before.
guys.
Yeah, I'm very guest dependent on his podcast. I like it when he has a scientist on or an interesting.
He should have. I'm not gonna tell him what to do. He should have Tucker Carlson on. That'd be a good 2 hours.
I'm sure he would. Yeah.
I'm surprised he hasn't.
Yeah.
Think Tucker will come on again?
I think so. Yeah.
I see why not.
I think he enjoyed it. Yeah, they'd be in the good spirit. He's a big Barstool guy.
He's a Minifan. He followed your story.
He is. He interrupted me rudely, but that's fine. But then praised me, so I said, "Well, it's fine." He appreciated it.
Oh, I know your story, pal.
He's like everyone else. All right, enough. We fucking heard this 50 times. Shut the fuck up. I'm your guest, you idiot. Ask me a question.
I was in Sherburne for the vigil.
Talk about yourself, God, you lunatic.
I meant to ask him about his bow tie. Why ditch the bow tie? I never got to it.
Well, next time.
Sad. Yeah.
Next time. Mike and the Minifans.
Maybe he'll come on.
I think,
he's a Minifan.
You two connected for sure.
Well, you're not going to be able to get him on a Friday if you keep doing those kind of shows. Maybe on a Saturday.
That's true.
I could see him doing that.
Well, Saturday this week, right?
No, Friday again.
Why?
We don't want to go up against football, baby.
What?
Yeah.
Nobody cares about what the fuck are you talking about?
It's called counter-programming.
Well, here's the thing. If you don't care, then you have the option to watch it then.
Really?
I suppose that's true.
The Patriots aren't playing.
No, I know.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
Then we're down the Cape. Are you giving Mike a ride down to the Cape, Steve?
Yeah, I suppose. It'd be an expensive Uber.
Oh, boy, yeah.
I didn't even think of that.
Didn't cross my mind. But
Jesus. Well.
Not too far, is it?
To the Cape from here?
I don't know where specifically in the Cape.
Centerville.
A couple hours.
Oh, okay.
You two can talk.
Sure.
Maybe we'll all drive down there together.
Sure.
That'll probably happen.
We had a nice chat yesterday. Steve told me about his Uber driver.
When? Yesterday? Oh, after the show?
Last night. He did quite an impression of him.
Sure he did.
Yeah.
I had an Uber driver that was a mix between Bill Cosby and Bill Nye the Science Guy who lectured me about how it's a crime to hit geese with your car.
You told him about hitting geese?
No, she just brought it up unsolicited.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Sure enough, to the right guy to bring that up to.
Seems almost unbelievable. It almost seems like a lie.
I could pull up my Uber history and tell you what her name is.
That doesn't mean that you're not lying about what she said to you.
Oh, okay, that's true.
Is that proof?
I was more focused on the voice that he did.
I don't even know how you combine Bill Cosby and Bill Nye the Science Guy?
Well, she was lecturing me about science and the estuary and the harbor seals being seen there.
How's that tie into Bill Cosby?
Well, heat waves go zim and zoo.
Yes, that's
it was
how
a
she
woman?
Yes.
Really?
That's how she was talking.
What did you say?
I said, oh, yeah, yeah, thanks.
Where was this? Where were you going?
I was going to Lovejoy Wharf to meet up with a high school friend.
Oh, okay. The lies build on one upon the other.
Warden of the North will have this for us later.
All right, well, there you go. Well, Tucker was excellent. Good job, Steve. Good booking.
Yes.
I'll drive Gerry nuts.
I thought he was the ideal guest to have right when
Perfect.
Jerry's launching his podcast.
Yeah. No, he was good, though, too. He's good. Like, I didn't know if he was going to be playful or not. I should have.
He's
he
very
was going to be.
Yeah.
You know. And I'm sure it's that book, Ship of Fools. I don't know if you read it or not. It's really good. It's good. It's stuff we like. Just points out these fucking insane stories all over the world.
You think he'll dedicate the next one to you?
It sounds like he's not going to write it.
Per request?
It sounds like he's not going to write another book. As a writer, I can understand that. And mine's harder because it's pure imagination.
Sure.
I mean, he's got a bunch of stories.
Just clipping news headlines, right?
Yeah, anybody can do that.
Are we still going to hit the, what was it, May?
Yeah,
Deadline or March?
I feel pretty. No, May. I feel pretty good about it.
How many
I
pages do
feel
we have?
pretty good about it. I'm in the 80s. I've done some editing, but I had sort of a big, big moment a couple of pages ago where it's taking me in this direction, and I'm happy about.
Wow.
I think this is going to hit like you wouldn't believe. I really do. I think this is going to be I think this is going to be the book that.
What would you compare it to?
Among
literary classics?
I don't think you can.
There's no comparison.
No, I don't think you can. I really don't think you can.
Throughout the history of literature.
You think it's going to be more important than the book of Isaiah?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. No question. I think it's going to be massively popular, and I'm not going to announce it until like a year and a half after it's been released. It was me, and it's going to drive these people crazy. These women, these liberals, they fell in love with this book.
Oh, really?
And I wrote it. They're going to say, there'll be a bunch of stories. How do we reckon with this? How do we?
We've been fooled. It was never really that good.
Yeah, exactly. I saw one of these people tweet out the best podcasts of the year, and one of them was Wesley Morris for the New York Times about his reckoning, having to listen to Michael Jackson's music today. How does he still do it? I'm just like, can we maybe get that for tomorrow? Can we find that? We talk about how difficult it is but he still can't kick the addiction because the music's so great.
Yeah.
Like, well, how about just listen to fucking music?
Well, I'll say this: if you walked into Barstool headquarters, I'd go nuts.
That'd be crazy. Yeah. That would be big if you
walked in. That'd be
unbelievable.
Wild. Yeah. Quite literally.
Well, you could have him on. You could ask him about his music.
We should.
You wouldn't focus on the other stuff. Who cares about that? Focus on the music.
Yes. They called you the Prince of Pop.
Yeah,
so does the roller coaster still work?
Yeah, what's going on? What, Lisa Marie Presley, that was weird. How was she?
You
guys talking about Michael Jackson? What the fuck are they talking? About?
When you became a father.
Maybe those guys are good. I don't know. I wish, like I said, good luck. I'm not going to.
I'm sure they are.
They leave me alone. I leave
a lot
them
of people
alone.
listen.
Yeah?
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
I was not aware of it before, but
neither was I. But I mean, it's probably not my show, right? I wouldn't think. I don't know.
Why do you assume that?
I'll give it a shot because I've never heard of it. I'll give it a shot for sure.
Right.
I'll listen to it. I'll give anything a shot. Any podcast. I'm dying for
I did listen a bit to one of their old episodes. I don't know that I would listen every time, but they're not bad. Like, it was, I thought they seemed like kind of funny guys.
Good. All right. Well, good. Listen, like I always, if it does well for the company, it's better for all of us.
Right.
I don't know. And
big happy family.
Well, not that, but I mean, but fuck do I care if they can make some money off it? God bless them. Go with God. I always say.
I prefer the $1 Billion Boys.
The $1 Billion Boys, a whole different corporation, a whole different enterprise, a whole different thing.
Any prediction on the fallout from today's episode after Mikey Fowler listens to it and fills everybody in at New York?
Today's meaning last night?
The episode we dropped Monday.
Oh,
I have no idea. I don't know.
He did suspiciously like a tweet of mine this morning, Mikey Fowler.
What did you tweet?
From the other day. He liked that I said, if you want Mike and the Minifans at its normal time, here it is. And he liked it today.
Oh, you think he's digging up some sound?
Maybe he's monitoring.
Well, the thing is, he was going and he was looking at your Twitter bio like he does every morning, and he was like, "Something's missing here.
Something's
I need to tell Dave about this."
Could be it.
He's probably did it from Nardini's office, stealing her friggin' shoes, and then going to the next office and stealing somebody's wallet.
Did you hear his segment after you guys?
Yeah. I actually did. Hear
Oh
it.
man, I felt
The
bad
funniest part of our segment was that following us was a man who was robbing the company.
A thief in the night.
I liked it when Portnoy was like, "So, are you just walking around looking for other things to steal? Like,
Yeah.
are you going to steal
You know what?
cash?"
He's carte blanche for him. He works so hard. He should be able to steal shit once in a while.
That's true.
I mean, no
Very
shit. You probably, he's the hardest working guy at Barstool.
He's a good egg.
I got his back. I don't know if he'll always be loyal to us, but we're loyal to him.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll turn his back on us, will he?
No.
I don't think so.
How many friends do we have left?
I'd say Gaz is still in there.
Yeah. Big Cat.
Kevin.
I was texting with him this morning. Kevin. Big Cat. Erica.
Feidelberg?
Yeah, Feidelberg.
Carabas.
Casey.
Yeah.
Although Casey stayed suspiciously out of it. She doesn't want to get in the...
Wonton Don.
Wonton
Yes.
Don, sure. What does he do exactly? I hate to ask that question.
He does some pretty interesting videos.
He just travels around the world, right?
I went and actually looked up what he does because he was liking our stuff and being friendly.
he's great.
In terms of like Barstool people being friendly to us. He had a really cool video that he released a couple months ago where apparently there's a cave system under Las Vegas and there's just people who live under there, just homeless people
Really?
who live in the caves.
Oh, I'm gonna watch
and he
that.
actually went into the caves and interviewed all of these people and they had like guns and stuff. It was pretty cool. It was
I'll
like,
watch that.
It's like something you might see on the Discovery Channel, but I think he got on Barstool's radar doing those kind of travel videos basically, and they just said,
Maybe
"Hey,
living there
continue doing what you're doing."
Oh, you?
And
Yeah.
do it for
I
us.
don't think so.
in the caves with all the crack addicts.
Surprise me.
I like it. I'll have to get in contact with
All right, so we've pretty much got the same amount of people. We've lost a few along the way, but that's inevitable.
I think who we lost.
Ellie Schnitt's still a fan, right?
She doesn't care about us. I think we've lost Riggs.
Okay.
I don't think he's coming back.
Yeah.
It's more like not that we lost people, but there are people who are on the fence who we've just,
Sure.
they,
We tipped him over.
yeah, they're not.
I think you always gave Riggs the benefit of the doubt for a long time.
Yeah, I
because
hate
you
him.
liked his podcast.
Yeah, I don't like his podcast. Yeah, no,
You like Trent on it though, right?
Nope.
No.
He's guilty by association. Nice guy, but guilty by association. What do you want me to say?
Sorry, Trent.
It's like liking what's her face? What's her name? Glassine Maxwell. Who's the one that Epstein?
Ghislaine
Maxwell.
Yeah.
That's like liking her. Riggs is Epstein, a little worse, and Trent is Maxwell.
Sure.
Yeah,
I can understand that.
and
comparison.
Frankie's Prince Andrew.
Right.
And who's the other one on there?
I forget his name.
I think I did it with four guys, didn't I?
Yeah, there's someone else. I just forget his name.
He's Dershowitz.
Yeah.
It was great. I mean, I could be wrong. Oh shit! I want to ask Tucker about Dershowitz.
Oh.
God damn it! It's the one thing I want to. We'll get it next time. Just curious. He has them all a lot.
Yeah.
Curious if that's an issue for him. And I guess the answer is probably no.
What's your thought on the Mueller report?
I heard when the Mike and the fan somebody called the Mueller report the other night.
Oh, did they?
Yes.
I didn't catch it.
They did.
How did that come up?
Could have been a joke.
Yeah, maybe.
I think it was PK.
How did that come up?
I can't remember how it came up, but I heard you as well. Oh no, it was about Sue O'Connell saying that she's not.
Oh, yeah, that's
yeah, that makes sense now.
Thank God we solved that.
Yeah.
People listening are.
Hey,
it was
if
a
you want to find
legendary-
out for yourselves, folks, go back and listen on YouTube.
Legendary segment on Mike and the Minifans.
I like Mike and the Minifans. I got a couple of bones to pick though.
Go for it.
Not enough revenge. Not enough sports. Not enough politics.
That's true. We might have done a little sports the other night. I forget, but I should get into more revenge.
Give me that music again, real quick, from the open. I just want the music. I want that in the bed.
This is the Gerry Callahan Podcast.
But I'll be honest, I don't even mind the music if it's just the music bed for 5 seconds while he comes in. But this whole big intro is
Well,
more
that's
Do you want to drop in at some random point in the podcast and just hear it once they get rolling?
That's a 1996 radio open, though.
Yeah.
It just is. I mean, it's first show. It'll change, I'm sure. But yeah, go ahead.
He knew this team wasn't going to the Super Bowl. And,
Ooh, all right.
and
That's
by the way,
bad.
if they had beaten Miami, which they should have done, they'd have had a bye. They'd have had a
Ring or
home
respond.
game. There's a good chance they would have gone to the AFC Championship game, and they had no right to be there.
All right.
When you
I'm good.
Now, I know we're not ones to judge because sometimes we have religious worship and vuvuzelas and car alarms going off in the background, but I like the choice to place the fan right behind their microphones.
Oh, boy. Here's Steve. Passive
white
aggressive
noise.
Steve. Well, I mean, it's some people like a little background noise.
Yeah.
I know people
Gives it a
can't,
little ambiance.
people can't go to sleep without that noise in the background.
That's true.
Me, I'm a snooze guy.
Wow. Tell us more
I
about
hit the snooze button.
When's the last time you hit the snooze button?
Let's ask somebody. Call somebody. We'll ask. Let's get the answer to that. It's a fair question.
Yeah. And if they don't give us a good answer, You're going to be knocked out.
It's been years. I'll say it right now. It's been years.
That's impressive. Good for you.
You don't want to talk about it because you're a fucking pussy, but that's fine.
I'm a little nervous.
Person could be sleeping.
Hello?
Hey.
Oh, go ahead, Steve.
This is Steve Robinson. You're live to tape on the Kirk Minihane Show.
Oh, what's up, guys?
Who's this?
This is Joe.
What?
Joe?
Yeah.
Is it the same guy again?
Same guy you just called the other day?
Call Joe every time?
No. This is my first time being able to call him.
Oh, all right.
Why's your phone so bad?
I'm on the train right now.
Oh, okay. When's the last time you used the snooze button?
I don't use the snooze button. I'm not
All right.
lazy.
Okay, thanks. All right, we'll talk to you again. Well,
He avoided a knockout.
1, 2, 3. Okay, what's your name? Okay, yep. Good to go. Get back in there. Thank you. Snooze button.
So was Reamer about to respond there, or is he just monologuing and then bring him in? I wonder.
Who would even be listening to that part of it? I'll say it to Jerry tomorrow. I'm going to list my criticisms because he's happy to criticize my podcast.
Oh, that's true.
So there's fucking 3 million places where you can get that talk right there. Literally, you can get them on EI, 98.5, 50 million boring shit football podcasts.
Yeah.
Mina Kimes.
ESPN, Fox Sports.
I mean, that's what Jerry. Is it Gerry Kimes now? Is that what it is?
Yes.
But I'll tell you what, this show's really got a rough start. With that open, rough start.
It's a show with legs. 4 of them, in fact. That'd be great. This is my canine co-host.
I got a few bits I'm going to do today. Kibbles and bits. Here's my co-host. What's the dog's name? Lenny.
His is Dave.
That's true. Dave.
Team we watched Saturday night won 12 games.
Well, that's what's crazy. And Belichick said that in his post-game press conference. I mean, this is a team that lost 4 games, inclling the one to Tennessee. 3 of which were
Stop. Boston. Why are they doing a mutt in Callahan? Like, what? Who is it? Extravagant? Is he not allow them to talk about other stuff? Is that the deal?
I will say, before we move past the intro, I remember, maybe I'm misremembering. I don't want to put words in Dave's mouth, but I don't think he loved Steve's intro that he put together. And for Dave to put
this
that
asshole
together
is
is
critical.
true.
I forgot that. Oh, my God. It's true. Gerry Kimes.
Yeah.
We're going to have a doggone good time today.
Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Oh, God. I forgot Alex's voice. Jesus, is that rough.
It's rough. I like it.
Oh, I love him too. I love him, but that's
not easy on the ears.
I don't want to hear Jerry and Alex talk.
I
don't want to hear Jerry and Alex talk about the fucking Patriots. I just don't. By the way, neither did the audience. They tuned out. Like that's not what they want to hear. They don't.
They've been waiting for Jerry's sports takes.
I guess. I don't know. I couldn't imagine. I mean, I can only imagine what's today. Oh, today's the first day of we're taping this. Of the hot sports take reaction to the game. I can only imagine people are just going to top each other.
Oh, going nuts.
And you fall in this trap as a sports talk show host. I did it. Or you're just bored. And you're like, all right, well, I got to be more outrageous than the other thing. Let's just fucking go for it. Let's just say something really fucking stupid.
Go get your Brady jersey and set it on fire.
Yeah, or just, whatever.
Brady's going to go to the Jets.
Yeah, or just make shit up. Yeah. And they just do it out of boredom. And I'm sure that's what they'll do today. I mean, who has a different thought? Like, what would change?
I don't know. The weird thing, I mean, the only thing I can think is like a show like Felger and Maz might say Brady's not done because they're expected.
Right.
Everyone now says Brady's done.
They'll go contrarian.
So they'll do the opposite.
He'll be back and he'll do his whole thing.
Yeah.
Colin never got back to you?
Yeah, he just texted. He's tied up until 12:30ish.
Doing what?
All right, we'll stick around. What time is it?
I think we're good. To top of Jerry stuff, do you think, or real estate stuff?
I think real estate stuff probably.
I wonder how he feels driving in there. What do you think he's getting paid?
I don't know.
He probably worked out some kind of ad share arrangement, I would imagine.
Maybe that's why he didn't want to do it in this studio.
Right? I mean,
that's where his money would have been going.
That's probably true.
I think it's going to take them a little while before they're making money.
I can't believe they're going to schlep into Boston tomorrow.
I wonder what they're playing just to use that legacy place.
Well, they must have some deal because they keep talking about it, right? I mean, they're fucking relentlessly talking about it. I mean, it might as well be mac and cheese. I mean, he's not,
The couch is very comfortable.
This couch is incredible. Like, there has to be some deal, don't you think?
Yeah, probably.
Or Jerry's never had the feel of a comfy couch on him.
He's never had popcorn in his life. It's good.
Yeah, because Callahan tweeted about it the other day.
Yeah, I saw
He tweeted a picture that said, like, blessed with the popcorn.
Yeah, I think he was trying to be funny, though, right?
I guess.
Jerry said to me the other day, he's like, I
Cigar.
don't know what the fuck Colleen's tweeting about ever. Nothing makes sense.
Well, he's right about that.
I was like, well, welcome to the world,
He's
Jerry.
1,000% right about that.
I remember thinking, like, you'd be there with everyone. You produce for us, and it'd be at 2 o'clock on a Tuesday. You didn't check Twitter for an hour and a half, and then there's a 76th thread. Colleen arguing with Kirk's desk over some sound on the show.
Well, actually, I added that sound in later. Something Steve doesn't quite do, but I find it to be an interesting exercise.
But I think Jerry's all right. I talked to Jerry for a while last night. He seems okay with Colleen.
Good.
They seem like they're in a decent place right now.
Very
and they
good.
seemed excited to start the show, so, I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Exciting
I'm so
time.
excited.
There you go.
What was that?
Confirmation.
I'm so excited.
How long was the first episode?
80 minutes.
Oh, okay. So
81:37.
All right,
It'd be great if it was 4 hours.
It's too long. Let's keep going. Let's call somebody. Let's call somebody now. Call somebody, Steve. Go. Call someone.
Colin, you got any bad radio for me?
Call him. All right, we got North Dakota. Good. Good.
That's a tough one. Check it off early. Who the hell are we calling?
Christ.
Calling 2003.
I was going to say, who is this? So you guys, how long is this list of people you have now?
I think I've got 9 random numbers.
This should be the biggest moment of their lives.
Hello?
What are you doing right now? Hello?
Hello?
What are you doing right now?
Working.
What about the Munchkins? What about Picassi?
I love you guys. Sorry, I was on a call for work. I didn't get to hear you right away.
Now what do we do?
Goodbye.
I'm working.
Fine. Goodbye. Fine. No one pays attention anymore.
Yeah.
See if we get some.
Call somebody else.
What are you doing today? Listen to the Gerry Callahan? That would have been disappointing if she was like, oh, I'm listening to Gerry.
It's really good. Well, I hope it's good. I don't have a problem. I don't understand this. Not even a ring. This should be their life.
So it's lunchtime, too. What are you doing, people?
Shit.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice.
One more.
Well, leave their number in. Let people call them.
It's all day. People are working. I'm working right now. Fuck off. Fucking people. This is war. 2020 is war.
Oh, Jesus.
You suck, Steve. You're fired.
What the hell was that?
What the fuck are you doing?
I don't know. It's just a random number.
I thought you had numbers.
I was calling one of the random numbers. They picked up and they were obviously had the car window down or something.
Jesus Christ.
Call Mutt. You have Mutt's number?
Maybe. Hang on.
Am I talking to him?
You think he'll come out?
No. Well, maybe he will. You have his number?
Yep.
I'll give him a call.
Hi, this is Mike. I can't get to my phone right now, but please leave me a message. And I'll
Mike Monatsky here.
All right, well, whatever. Okay. So, what is this here? All right, so tomorrow we'll see what's going on. The fun we'll actually have reaction, I think. Well, who knows? Maybe Barstool won't react.
No, maybe not.
I could see that. They could say, let's not drag ourselves.
I'll tell you, odds are the people listening are Mikey and maybe Gaz. And they'll report back if they feel there was anything to, you know what I mean?
That's for sure.
It's not going to be everyone. Well, and Kevin, of course. But I mean, like, Dave's not going to listen.
Oh, no. God, no. I don't.
Riggs and Tommy won't listen.
No. Dave's been tweeting about this new podcast. He won't listen to that either. He's not going to listen to any of that stuff. No, zero chance.
He's a busy
None.
guy.
He is?
That's what I hear.
I suppose.
Yeah.
Steve, what else? Anything else this week? What do we got?
No, I don't have any audio, and we don't have any guests lined up. We'll go after that guy who wrote
Steve. You're the best.
Yeah, I mean, you haven't asked for any guests to be lined up.
You can also suggest some.
We're still going to go after Stephen Galloway, the guy who wrote the Toy Story 4.
We're not going to get him on. What the fuck are you talking about? That's never going to happen. These people never come on. That's part of the fun of it. They never come on.
I think he might.
You think so?
I don't know if my theory is true that he was writing about South Park and all that shit. I think this might be.
I forgot about that. That is true. It's definitely not a gag, but it's also no. I don't know. What do you think of Tucker's? I just don't philosophically agree with Tucker's idea of just ignore them. I don't like that. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Meaning what?
Well, he said, if you ignore these people, they go away. That's just not. I don't know. Not true.
That's why I asked. Do we stop reacting to it?
Yeah, I guess
he said it's kind of on the companies.
Was he saying we have to ignore them, or we just don't play along? Like when they act like it's just a reasonable thing, like will somebody get canceled for saying this? It should be just no. That's not even a conversation we're having.
Yeah, I think he might have meant more. It's on the companies to ignore
them. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, that's for sure. That's true. Okay.
I don't really remember back during August when they were coming after his advertisers. Did he do an episode like you have done where he says these are the advertisers who have abandoned us? No, these are the ones who are sticking with us?
I shouldn't say. I don't believe so.
I don't think I saw that.
So they put him on the bench for a couple of days, or maybe even a week.
A previously scheduled vacation.
Right, that's right. Yeah.
Always is at Fox.
And when that happened, I was like, "Holy shit, he's going to lose his fucking job over this. This is insane." And to their credit, and if he was in third place and not first place, maybe they would have fired him. Maybe not. I don't know. But it is pretty rare where you see people, a company say "fuck off," which is basically what they did. Yep. Same with Laura too, right?
Yep.
Where they just said, "Fuck off. We're not doing that."
It's also tough. Fox's base is not people that want you to fire someone. You know what I mean?
True.
Whereas MSNBC would be like, "Oh, fire this person,"
and they also agree with him on these issues,
right?
And his thing was, I forget the story.
He talked about the garbage that illegal immigrants leave behind when they cross.
There's also a white supremacist story where he just said a lot of white supremacy is a hoax.
Yeah.
Which a lot of white supremacy is a hoax.
Well, sure. At least the people we call white supremacists now are certainly not.
Right. I mean, there are racists in the world. We know that. But then there are some who are not, who are falsely labeled. And he just said that.
Like Woody from Toy Story.
No, he's racist. He's racist.
He's very racist.
I watched Toy Story 4 after last night. Very racist.
But you don't need one named Buzz that isn't a bit of a racist.
No, Woody and Buzz and, Little Bo Peep.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. It's ridiculous. Mr. Potato Head. That's a good early 2020 craziest story. But that'll get top next week.
I'm sure, yeah. In due time.
All right, yeah. So tomorrow, I expect a nice Jerry Lewis parody song.
Oh yeah,
from Milton's. And I have to start figuring out what we're going to do with that live show at the Cape. I have to figure out the house show. I got to figure out how that's going to work without it being incredibly awkward. My guess is that's not.
Well, that's kind of the point, though, isn't it?
Well, I mean, past the point where we're not just saying how awkward it is the whole time.
Right.
Just to actually do a show, and maybe we'll just all of a sudden 15 minutes in be in a flow and not even think about it.
I think that's the way it's going to go. My communication with the guy, he's incredibly relaxed. There's not going to be any awkwardness on his part.
Well, yeah, but okay, all right, great, good, excellent. When do you want to post it? What do you vote for, Steve?
This podcast?
No, not this podcast. Nope.
Well, you were just talking about the Sunday show.
Nope. The fucking next Springsteen album. You're producing it.
I would do either tomorrow morning or like 8:00 tonight.
8:00 tonight, I think it's. I don't know. Maybe time doesn't even matter, really, does it?
Or even I could even do like a 12:00 a.m. So it's everybody wakes up in the morning. First thing, they've got it.
Of course, they'll bitch. Well, they
bitched this morning.
I saw bitching this morning. I saw that. They're like, "Oh, does that mean we're getting 2 today?"
Well, they wanted it up.
They really did.
I know. It's every time.
Like they wanted it up even earlier.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Well, the reason I released that is so that people would still be listening to this when Jerry posted his.
It's a joke. We know everyone's going to listen to everything. It's a joke. We're not like in this war. It's a joke.
Well, when we did the one with Big Cat and KFC and split it into 2,
they're all pissed off.
Like, but there's not a new episode today. It's a new episode. We just did it on the same day.
Yeah, which is not. You can't.
We just did like 5 hours straight of podcasting and just happened to break it into 2 files.
I think it'd be interesting to do 2 in one day, full one, just to see, just as an experiment. If we did that and then we didn't do one tomorrow, they'd be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
They'd be like, "Well, what if we just release this today?" Then you get it's the same exact thing. It's a small percent. Most of the people are great. Small percentage. It's like, do you just want us? How about this? I just talk all day. Is that good?
Well, finally, thank you.
24/7 Periscope.
24 hours a day, and I'll just find the craziest story. Then we'll make fun of each other. We'll play some sound. All just an endless fucking loop.
I like that. Now we're on to something.
I mean, is that what people want? I'll go on Periscope right now.
I did have one idea I wanted to throw at you. I figure it's better to do it on air.
That's much better.
I got this thought last night when we were broadcasting at such a late hour. Would you ever want to do a live stream for like big events like the Oscars or the election or something like that?
No, that's not a bad idea.
Or we're on YouTube, but we're just like commenting on it a lot. We would need like a monitor in here, like a TV screen in here or something, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. What do you think, Steve?
Yeah, we could do that. We would.
I thought of it when we were kind of reacting live to the Golden Globes shit.
Yeah, I think we have the capability to do that. So
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah. Good.
What's going on with Weinstein right now? He's been in court for a couple. What's going on? Like, where are they today? What is it just a basic setting shit up, or are we at trial? Where are we at with Weinstein? I should know more than that.
I think hopefully he'll be a free man soon.
Yes, that's true.
Well, I see from New York Magazine, Harvey Weinstein's team is sending reporters a PowerPoint entitled "The Proper Narrative for Addressing the Harvey Weinstein Case," which includes opposition research on all of his accusers.
Jesus.
So I guess they're aggressively fighting back against his victims.
There he is. He's there he is.
Actually, I think they're at jury selection.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, I think that they're combing through the social media history of any potential juror because they have an unlimited number of waivers that they can use. They can they can reject any juror. Yeah.
Why is that?
Because they have to go above and beyond to get a fair and impartial jury, and it's difficult in a case like this because everyone has heard about how Weinstein's a rapist. So they have to find somebody who never posted anything on social media about the Me Too movement.
It's impossible.
If you ever use the hashtag Me Too, Weinstein's lawyers are going to reject you right out.
Well, I think that's probably not unwise. That seems okay.
Oh yeah, if you're trying to get the guy off, yeah, that's what you do.
But I mean, who hasn't heard of it though?
Well, I mean, who hadn't heard of Dzhokhar Tsarnaev?
Well, that's what I mean. Or OJ.
OJ, yeah.
Basically, they have to find like dumb people who don't pay attention to the news.
Well,
is the ideal.
All right, I'll step right up.
Well, if you put 12 people on the jury, about 9 of them are going to be dumb.
Yeah, I mean, they really only need to find one person who's like, meh.
That's why
it's also people that can't get out of jury duty.
Also that. That's why the biggest 180 I've done is on the death penalty. I used to be so pro death penalty. Now I'm so anti because I don't trust jurors. They're dumb.
Yeah.
I've read enough books, watched enough documentaries where there are right now so many people in jail who should not be in jail.
Right.
That doesn't mean, that obviously the system is fine and people should.
Well, even if they're not dumb, it's about it's about just proving the case that he is guilty, not necessarily.
Right.
Like no one knows that they did it or not. Like how many, even if they were smart jurors, how many cases would there be where someone's wrong and you're killing them?
I remember my uncle told me this story.
Irreversible.
My uncle told me the story in Maine. This guy who worked with this banker was arrested for killing his wife. He went to jail for years and he didn't do it. Now, he wound up escaping. They don't know what happened to him. But I mean, this guy was in jail for 40 years.
Right.
So, I mean, he didn't do it.
And then I heard that someone confessed to the crime.
Right.
Someone in jail said
He died.
that they did it.
They killed the guy.
Right.
This is what I mean.
Yeah.
It's not right. It's not right.
I know.
Ridiculous.
But what are you going to do?
And my other one is like, I used to be this when I was younger and dumber. It's like, you go to jail, you should rot in there. Like, if the guy's going to get out of jail, the woman's going to get out of jail, while you're in jail, we should probably figure out a way that, rehabilitate this person so when they get out of jail, they don't go back in.
Right.
But I don't know if that's going on. I just don't know.
And that's going on in Europe.
That's why the big next one after he breaks the music story and here, Mike's going to go to jail undercover for the Kirk Minihane investigations.
I'm in.
Yes, for, I don't know, 3 years. I think you got to be in 3 full years.
That's my second start. I go from Red Robin to...
Yes. Not only you can go in for a month or two because you won't really get to what's going on.
Right.
3 years.
Okay.
Does that seem fair?
Sure.
All right. Prison Mike.
Prison Mike.
It's been taken, but we'll do it again.
Yeah.
You'll save a lot of money, though, because you won't be paying for food or anything.
That will
won't be paying
nice.
rent.
True.
You'll walk out of there with a nice fat bank account.
And we'll set you up with some line where you can do the podcast a couple of days a week.
There are a lot of aspects to prisoners' lives that would be better than mine.
True.
I will say.
And I wonder what prison life is like for a blind person.
Right.
I don't know what is it easier? Is it different?
I don't know.
I can't imagine that it's easier.
No.
Well, I mean, I'm saying, are you in a different little group?
Yeah, do they help you out?
Yeah, it's like Pesci and the Irishman. They wheel you around at the end.
Yeah.
I'm just going to church. I'll be back.
Sadly, I don't think that's what it's like.
No, I don't know.
I don't know that I would get any special treatment.
I guess we could ask Pete. He would know.
Yes.
I didn't even think of that.
Yes.
So the knee surgery he's getting.
Well, it's going to be tough for him.
It's ridiculous.
He's hobbled.
It's ridiculous. Too young. What's wrong? What's he getting knee surgery for?
I don't know. He's always hurt.
He is? He's always one of those guys?
I think so, yeah.
Maybe he put a lot of strain on it doing his prison workouts.
Could be.
Could be. He's a big guy.
Yeah.
Big muscular guy.
Yeah.
All right. So back tomorrow. We'll see what's going on. I'm sure there'll be plenty to get to. Thanks to Mount Mojo and to Milton's and to all our great sponsors. And we're back tomorrow.
This was pretty reprehensible. I don't know how it can be anybody's idea of humor.